I think it is okay to begin. So you guys are sort of hurling your way through the skies at the moment, trying to get to the Glade of the Guardian Druids, which is deep in Elderborn Forest. And there's going to be a couple things that need to happen for you guys to get there. Travel conditions just sort of are what they are, and you're just sort of subject to the weather. But sort of on top of all that, because of the literal skeleton crew that you've got to work with, there will be some, checks in the form of maybe proficiencies or just general skills or attributes. So a lot of what the ship contains, as far as the mechanisms that allow it to travel the way it does have some automation. It's more or less the idea of keeping it on course and going up or down when needed to catch the right airstreams in certain directions. You know, hey, if you want to go west, you have to go north to go west on this sort of area of the map, so to speak, due to the pretty predictable winds. In fact, the whole sort of eastern side of the continent, starting around, I'd say, probably the ethereal plains up to the Radiant Coast, has some pretty predictable winds that even some cultures have started to use gliders in place of like horse-drawn carriages or whatnot for travel. And I'd say right now, I think I want you guys to roll me. Oh boy, what would I want here?
Give it to me, big dog.
Because you do still have your allies. So Elber is sort of doing what he can at the helm of this ship and sort of trying to bark out orders when he can, but it's less barking out orders and like more of the can you come here for a second? Hey, it would be really helpful if you did this, and all of that. While the one sort of skyship guard and laborer is like more on edge and tries to suppress his anger with himself sort of almost barking out the orders. So a lot of what you guys are doing is moving sails and whatnot. This is, I'd say, a decently hefty portion of work, so I'm gonna request a roll from y'all's. I'm going to say for now, this is a DC 13. Oh, this is going to be like a athletics check. And Scales is going to help out where he can. Scales is actually probably the best. Hell yeah. Isn't too bad. I'll work with this. Okay, 4 successes, 2 failures. Okay, so a lot of what you guys are doing is just to sort of expedite the process further and travel at a quicker pace that you might have before. Now, this might cause some damage to the ship in terms of sort of pushing the old girl too hard, right, and maybe kind of taking a durability hit for some speed. But Elber's trying to guide you guys in a way to where that's not going to be a huge issue. I think, I want to say it's Reinhold that has the sending stone. Vazur, you have a sending stone to like your hatch brother, right?
Yes.
Okay. And Riven, do you have any ascending stones?
Do I have the one to Valros?
I believe you do. Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of. Okay. And
Because I don't think I ever handed it off.
Yeah. Because I don't remember which group Valros was with. Perhaps I do.
Mayhaps.
That's okay. I don't think he was gonna do too much in the way of contacting. There's not really much on his end that would have affected you guys so far. But you guys do end up sort of making the travel a bit easier. And with that, I am going to move you guys a little bit closer. So you guys have traveled about 3 days on the ground, as you would have if you were like on horseback in this sort of 1 day's worth of travel. Riven, give me a perception check, please.
Got it. Oh, that was me having the token
I
selected.
got you.
So it's a
Ain't no
19.
thing.
Sorry.
Oh, good. 19. Okay.
Yep. What do my elf eyes see?
I would say you notice when you start to see the Elderborn forest come into view, and at this point it's more landmass and you can see like a large forest.
Mm-hmm.
But as it comes sort of into view, you almost see like a shimmering nature to it, almost like it's sort of illusory. And you're not sure if it's some sort of ward or anything like that, but it's got you worried as to where you're supposed to maybe enter when you get, to that point, or if there's a certain like depth you have to get down to. Like, is it all forest? Are there openings where you can sort of land? Are you going to have to sort of make your way and jump off and try and catch on to something?
Do I remember if Valoros was in the Druid group?
Druid group. I don't think he was in the Druid group.
Okay.
Let me.
Because I guess I'd try to.
Quick.
If I could remember, I'd probably try to contact him, see how they did it.
Yeah.
I could also get in touch with the bot if we need to.
Oh, fair.
That is true.
In fact, if that's easier for you, Drew, I can just contact the bot.
Well, what would you be trying to gain, I suppose?
Well, I mean, this is just Darren saying that if Riven wants to tell Reinhold what's going on and then send a message, then just have Eric decide what he wants to say.
Yeah. Effectively, if we know that they're having sort of difficulty, we're coming to sort of reinforce them, as it were. Just to sort of try and ask maybe how we should be approaching the actual forest, like where we should go and how to sort of land, I guess.
Gotcha.
I write it and send it.
Okay. All right. I'm just doing a final check here.
Because I know Riven can't read.
Yeah.
Well, it's not for lack of trying.
Shark uttery. Got it. Sharks have udders?
Valros was not with the mage group, not with the druid group. Yeah. Sorry, had to do some digging on that one. Alrighty. So what exactly do you say, Darren, so I can verbalize it back to you?
Essentially, I would just ask, Daba, we're close, right? Sorry, I was gone for a second.
Yeah, you're effectively within eyesight of the forest, probably within this day's travel. In fact, I'll pass some time here. Bloop, 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 bloop,
Okay, cool.
Yeah, effectively, what I had noticed, sort of scouting ahead, was that the forest or like the landmass itself has some sort of like almost shimmery quality to it.
Okay.
Which makes me unsure of how to A, enter, or B, where to go.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so I will relay that, saying, yeah, there's almost like a shimmering, shield or something around it. Is it safe to go through? Once we're past it, and we're on approach, where should we land? How should we, where should we be going? Is there anything we need to know before we get down or get through?
Gotcha. Okay. Let me do one thing. The game might refresh real quick.
Do
maybe
it up,
not.
my diplomat pouch guy.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so he will contact you back through the diplomat's pouch, and he will write back, stay on the northern side of your approach, as far north as you can get without being, he says, without being blown down into the trees, because some of the winds can get quite defensive and heavy here.
Okay. I will relay that to. There was a first mate, right?
I mean, Elber is sort of the captain. First mate is just pretty much like the one worker they have left.
I mean,
Oh, okay.
promotion's a promotion.
Well, then I'll just I'll shout it out. Say, stay to the north without hitting the trees. Watch out for the winds. They're gonna get choppy here.
Gotcha.
It's like, don't tell me what to do.
Uh-huh.
Hits the trees.
There we go. This is better. All right. Cool. Bang. Alrighty.
Let's do it.
For this next sort of trick, I suppose, I need one primary person who is going to be sort of taking charge as like a pseudo ship captain and sort of the jack of all trades here, as you're going to facilitate your allies into guiding you. I'm not going to tell you what the check is.
I see. Okay, if we're doing ship stuff, probably need to be pretty smart, maybe, or charismatic. Hey, Embra, you want to try and direct people on a ship?
I can try.
Yeah, that's my vote anyway.
The wind is getting a bit choppy up in these parts.
Okay. Vazur, do you have any problem with that? Having Embra try to sort of direct the ship people?
Not at all.
And I think Darren's away, so I think that's it.
Okay. All right. So, Embra, you are going to be guiding your allies into pulling off a series of sort of maneuvers that will guide you to sort of a safe passage and safe landing, so you guys can make your way to Deba and all the other allies. Part of this entails that you're sort of looking at the approach, seeing how it's going to affect you guys, looking at the size of the ship while everyone's sort of busy, and sort of shouting out orders of what they need to do. You know, do you need to go a little bit more to the left, a little lower, a little higher, slow, fast? Is there, you know, a canopy that's in your way that you might have to readjust for? So a lot of this is sort of a general perception. However, beyond that, it's more of a timing of when to call out those orders and sort of facilitate the sort of teamwork. So I would just ask for a general intelligence check.
One sec. You said intelligence check?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Come on, computer. Computer. Nope.
7 it is. Okay. As it stands right now, you guys might be invoiced for additional damage to the ship. Might have to get out the old pocketbook at the time of arrival or departure, wherever the final landing place will be. So a lot of the approach is difficult regarding the conditions. You guys are making your way through a bunch of different sized trees with an uneven canopy. The weather is not really favorable today, so you're having a bit of difficult time sort of envisioning a path that it takes to get there. So I'm going to do a quick jot down of a note. And that will be that. All right, so the weather conditions were not favorable. However, the wind was effectively blowing you in the right direction. And when you guys get closer, Reinhold, you get that sort of vibration notification of the diplomat's pouch, and it is the High Zauburn effectively writing, I think one of the scouts spotted you coming from the east. Ship matched the description of ours, and I think you're only going to be about an hour's hike from us. So I'll see what I can do to get you guys a guide. Just be careful. And that's all he says. He sounds a bit sort of panicked, I suppose.
Okay.
I still don't know the virtue of trying to tackle something that even he's panicking about.
It is a bit. I guess how does Riven feel about that?
He's probably a bit disquieted.
Sure.
Just because I know that Deba is, besides the actual head of the sort of wizards over there, he's probably, the closest thing to like an archmage that we know. So if he's panicking about something, I suppose, if that's the best way to put it, then I am a little bothered. That doesn't mean we're by any means going to stop or turn around, but
Sure.
I am sort of curious and a bit anxious about what we're going to see there.
Okay. That's understandable, I'd say.
The forest, thankfully, isn't on fire, so that is some comfort.
You say that.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Wow.
But you do get a bit of a smell of sort of soot and ash just in the air.
I see.
So perhaps a portion of the forest is not on fire.
Perhaps a poor choice of words.
Maybe it's possible.
All right, well, I am now a little bit more panicked.
All right. So you guys eventually are able to make sort of a hell of a landing. In fact, let me actually put you all over into here. And immediately when you sort of gain access to this place, your vision sort of shifts and shudders, and it's like you've passed into almost like a different world where the colors are quite vibrant and smells are sort of, heightened and really pronounced. When you guys float by this sort of a large like oak tree, you get this incredible smell of like almost like shaved bark that's been, like friction rubbing. Like if you've ever been next to like a pallet that's gotten like dragged across the floor or something and made all that friction, and you could just smell like almost like that charcoal wood burn in the air. It's almost like that sort of smell. And it's quite welcoming in a sense. And it sort of puts your mind at ease for a moment, all things considered.
Okay.
And what I would like to do I'm gonna have everyone go ahead and make me a survival check for the short amount of travel that you're going to need to do before you encounter like a scout or an ally that can guide you the rest of the way. Yeah, that's not bad. And then I need one from Vazur and Embra, I believe.
Sorry, one second.
Fine.
Bang. 18 Krane. That's not bad. Ooh, I'm lucky she's getting him out of the way early.
There we go.
All right, so Riven, you're sort of familiar with a lot of heavily forested land, and you're able to, even in this sort of expanse where the smallest trees are, 50, 60 feet tall, with canopies that, like I say, vary from, that sort of 60-foot mark up in the air all the way up to probably 200-300 feet. You're able to sort of like almost chop a path through brute force among the heavy foliage. And every now and then you'll get this sort of fluttering suspicion out of the corner of your eye where you'll see almost like a twinkle among some branches that are 80, 90 feet in the air, almost as if something is sort of darting around, like chipmunks moving at a high rate of speed, where you might see only a momentary vision of their tail or something like that. And
one.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No,
Just one thing to distinguish, just in case it is pertinent. I'm gonna, as I'm sort of clearing the way, I'm doing my best not to damage much of the vegetation, just because I'm assuming from what I've heard of druids, they don't take to nature being chopped down.
Sure. Yeah.
So I'm gonna do my best to try and if I have to move something, I'll move it to let everyone else through, and then kind of just put it back as best I can.
Yep, understood. That makes all the sense to me. Alrighty. So eventually, I'd say about 15 minutes into the walk, you start to hear some of the creatures in the forest die down a little, and sort of like a settling. Every now and then you'll hear the caw of a bird, but you're sort of stopped by not necessarily a trap, but more of like a dead end in the path, where it looks like, upon closer inspection, Riven, you see what I would call almost like scrapings in the dirt, where things might have been triggered to, lift up like a pile of branches or like a lattice work, straw, almost a wall hidden under like leaves and other sorts of dirt and just grub and foliage, as to just sort of make almost make you feel boxed in when you get up to a certain point.
I see.
And when you guys are sort of almost cornered like that, or like bottlenecked, you hear a voice out in the forest, without seeing any face, and it sort of echoes out a tiny bit among the open space, and it just calls out, "I will guide you to the tree where your friends are at. This is a large structure. You shouldn't miss it. Just follow my instruction. But we have to move quickly." And he immediately says, "Take a left out of that path. Go straight for about 2 minutes. I'll give you instruction." And you guys obviously follow and start to take the path that he guides. And eventually, you guys will sort of approach a large tree that is probably, if you had to guess, I don't know, maybe 110 feet in sort of diameter. Probably a good, at least 300, 400 feet tall. And it's got almost like subsidiary trunks that are grown off of it, and you very faintly see lights that are sort of hung and strung around. Whether they sort of be naturally formed like wax portions that they're using to burn for candles or whatnot, you're not too sure. Every now and then you'll see like a natural maybe stone or something that has grown or been placed somewhere. You're not sure. It all sort of looks, for lack of a better term, I'd say natural with what you're finding. And you see at the base of the tree sort of a hidden entrance after it's pointed out to you that you guys are allowed to sort of enter and rise up. And there's a bunch of wood strung bridges that are around that allow you to travel from point to point. There's a couple areas where you see children sort of playing around, and this seems almost like a multi-generational household of probably 50, 60, 70 people that you can see at the moment. And as you gain entry and go up quite a number of stairs, you're eventually guided to a large open room where you see amongst this sort of hollowed out tree, there is another tree within it, almost like probably like an amber maple, I would say, that is growing in the middle, almost like if the tree of Gondor was surrounded by another tree. It looks like, and I'm gonna.
There are
guys. Yep.
So there are trunks, trunk-like appendages growing out of this large tree, and then a tree inside of the tree.
Yes.
Growing.
Yes. And it'll look a little something like these.
So that's neat.
So you guys are essentially within the large center trunk. And there's a couple naturally, sort of natural points in the tree where, the wood has sort of rotted away in certain portions where it lets a little bit of light in and whatnot. And you see a good chunk of the group that was sent to the Guardian Glade here. And in fact, I might need a moment to get the rest of them. All right, so there's Debar, Nakotha, Rooney, Kippis. He's there. Who else? Okay.
Well, I gotta say, this doesn't seem like the scene to panic for. It seems like a really nice grove.
It's a pretty decent place, I'd say.
Quite serene, actually.
Can we count the rings?
Oh, you probably could start, yeah.
I wonder how old this tree is.
Old.
So help me count the rings.
He's smart, not autistic.
I just want to know how old the tree is. It has a tree growing inside of it, Reinhold. Do you think does this tree not need sunlight, or is it like?
He said there was parts where the tree had rotted away and there's sun coming in.
Yeah.
Well, I imagine they didn't plant it with like rotting sides of the tree, right? Unless it was like planted after that.
The world may in fact never know.
Well,
I mean, you could also just say it's a magic forest.
Oh, sure. I mean, I was just curious. If it is a magic forest, that's hype. I was just curious.
All right, so Brianna's here. Lylea's
Oh, hey.
here.
Our house staff.
Facts. And then
I'm glad Brianna's still alive.
100%. Oh God, I know I'm just missing one more. Where is he? Okay, that'll have to do for now as I find this guy's freaking portrait. I don't think this guy exported correctly. But as you guys arrive, you're sort of greeted by friends. And I would probably say that, yeah, if I had to guess, I would say that Brianna and Lilia sort of approach you guys first and sort of check over you guys and say, Lilia probably first. How are you all doing? Are you all right?
We're all alive. It's good to see you two are okay as well.
Yeah, as best as we can be so far, I suppose. Is there, you guys didn't suffer any losses or anything like that?
Well, we none that were permanent at the very least.
Oh, good.
So what's the trouble?
It's a bunch. There's been rifts and stuff opening around the area, and it's just been real rough.
What do you mean by rifts?
It's like these abhorrent creatures that keep coming out of the ground in almost random places, and I don't really know how to explain it.
Oh, well, at the very least, we're all here together so we can try to brainstorm on how to solve the issue, and the more the merrier.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
No, I'm just glad you guys are okay. At this time, I would say, Colette, Phoenix, and Jeleneth will make their way through the door from the south, catching up with you guys and getting inside. This sort of terrain is sort of difficult to you in a sense. You think that there might be quite a big difference in maybe atmosphere around this area that is almost causing you to breathe easier, but after like running and sprinting in certain portions to try and make up time, it almost doesn't feel right how like relaxed you are, if that makes sense, or like how quickly you recovered stamina. It's almost like there's like an artificial work at play here, and the air is just sort of that clean and sort of pure, I suppose. Let's see here. As you guys enter and sort of make your rounds, there's a couple things you notice. One is that off in the corner of the room, and sort of like not in the picture, but you think that this might usually be used as maybe like a place of worship, or almost like a council hall, or like a town hall, if you will, as there's a bunch of chairs that are like under this this sort of lining around the perimeter of this inside trunk, where it's almost being used to store right now. And because of that, there is this sort of echo that you normally wouldn't be there. And the High Zalbern will call out and say, hey, Krane, Riven, everybody. It's good to see you. Are you guys doing okay?
As well as the situation warrants, Deba. I confess, based on your sort of tone when you had contacted us, I figured things would be more in immediate danger.
Well, it's there's a lot of forest to cover. It's it may not present itself now, but there is danger out there. He calls out. He says, "Kotha, daughter, would you go get the if he's awake, would you please get Malarzul? And she nods and says, yeah, I'll see if he's up. And she'll take off for probably 2-3 minutes. And you hear her steps sort of echo out of the hall. And he says, the High Zabrin says, while she's gone, how did things at the Lightwell go? I know you guys made it and defeated something, but just humor me.
Yes, we had figured out that there's a creature underneath the sort of foundation of the Lightwell in a flooded portion that was causing the destabilization by repeatedly ramming into its walls, as well as some form of vampire that had been inside the tower itself. We were not able to vanquish him, but thankfully he seemingly fled the tower. We were able to defeat the creature in the water, having learned along the way that it was seemingly influenced by our our dwarven foe, Gorlin.
I see. It is a bit troubling.
Indeed. But thankfully, that issue has been resolved for the moment, and once they recover there, I imagine the repair shall go without a hitch.
Okay. Wonderful, wonderful.
This Malarzul, he is the Archdruid of, hold on.
It's the Archdruid
Winter,
of
correct?
druidic nature.
He is the Winter Archdruid, correct?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. That was Eric trying to remember. I remember Summer is Ferocitus, and I was wondering if he was named, like, with that in mind.
Oh, a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
He says, yes, he is. He's regained a bit of strength, hopefully in part to what you've done, and hopefully to the other groups. I had spoken with Valros, as he was, I believe, to go to the Royal Armory and see what was taken, and they're trying to make an inventory at the moment. Seems that there's been a bit of misdirection at play, so it might not be as easy as just looking at a log and seeing what was missing.
Did you, regarding this situation here, have you had any headway figuring out the malady that Malarzul is facing?
In a sense, yes, I have. It's been quite a group effort. Isaac will come over after seeing you guys all join, and he'll bring over like a small bag of like food, like mixed nuts and cheeses and some bread and like a carafe of water, as seeing you guys had just had a pretty difficult travel.
Our boy Isaac.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Thanks.
The High Zabrin says, there's a couple things that I need to catch you guys up on. We think that this might be more connected than we previously thought. When speaking to the Hell Knights, Lady Dazrin in particular, I had asked her to give me updates about the Leviathan's lair. She said that when they arrived, and did their investigations. They found some small waterborne creatures that were naturally hostile, but nothing out of the ordinary for the region. Aside from that, a lot of what the lair was provided for was that it was holding a large creature that was torrential in nature and just quite a beast that needed to be put away, that was sealed. I don't even know how long ago, to be honest. But beyond the lair of the Leviathan, there was a small hoard of sorts, almost more a vault than a hoard. It was repurposed from an old ancient mine, I believe gnomish in construction. Anyways, in that mine, one of the last, I call them quartermasters, I suppose, for the Royal Armory on Sun Herald Island, stored a failsafe, a key, if you will, that would unlock the Royal Armory should any mishap happen, or when you needed to bypass security measures to get ancient relics and artifacts off the island into safety in the event of an invasion or what have you, theft. It's whatever it might be. That key that was stored away in that vault, that failsafe, went missing, and we're assuming it's the same people who are behind the robbery at the armory. The two items that I know of personally that are of note, I would say, that have gone missing is a shard of the Far Realm, sort of a crystal that is wrapped in writhing essence, that is quite a boon to sorceress types. We're not exactly sure how much power it holds, but it can do quite a bit of damage. And beyond that, there is a from one of the first archdruids that had ever served here, buried along with his other treasures, was a weapon known as the Staff of the Magi. It is it's a powerful spell-casting implement that holds quite a lot of properties that allow you to cast multiple spells in a way that does not cause harm to your body, that does not exhaust yourself. Have I lost anybody so far?
Not at all.
No, I do not know the minutia of it, but I'm sure that this staff is quite powerful. Is it similar to things such as you and your mentees hold?
It is similar in a sense. Yes, he'll hold and spin around his staff, which he called a Voyager staff, which you guys have seen him cast spells from, and he'll say, "This is just almost a fledgling item when compared to something as a staff I've referenced, but it is." It's just a great tool. Now, I will, if you may, and he turns around and Kotha has, I would probably say, come back and given a nod, I would say, to her father as like a, yep, he's on his way. Not like a stalling nod or anything like that, but more like, I got you, he's coming, just, you can keep talking, like it wouldn't be disrespectful, almost. And he says, okay, there is a couple things that have happened recently. And he'll say, girls, Brianna, Lilia, would you mind pulling out some chairs, please? And they do, and they pull out some stools and chairs and whatnot for you guys to sit and rest and drink and have your snacks and whatnot. And he sort of leans up against one of the staircases, and he'll say, okay, so the Archdruids of the Elderborn Forest have been guardians of the natural world for centuries, maybe millennia, okay? They've protected the balance between primal forces and civilized races. They've been keepers of many things. Among those things, portals to Fey realms that hold creatures that are mesmerizingly dangerous when they are prompted and pronged in the wrong way. However, another one of those secrets, and I'll have to say this can't leave this room, or this company, rather. I don't want you to not discuss it should a puzzle or whatnot come about, but please keep it among the people you know and trust. The biggest secret that they have kept is that there is a hidden portal to the far realm. It is a dimension of madness and horror beyond the comprehension of most mortals. It is the edge, the swill of the known universe as we understand it. The portal was sealed long ago by one of the first archdruids to serve here, perhaps the first one who had that staff entombed along with his other treasures. We don't know, but that archdruid sacrificed himself to prevent eldritch abominations from invading the world, and it's been a long history among the druidic people who have been so lucky to study it. Now, the archdruids have maintained a vigil watch over the portal ever since, using their powerful magic to ward off any attempts to breach it. But recently, however, the portal has begun to show signs of weakening. Its strange noises, flashes of lights have been emanating from it, and some of the archdruids have reported nightmares and visions of unspeakable things. In fact, 2 of the other 4 archdruids have gone into hiding under their own volition and their own vote after conferring with their colleagues to hopefully prevent any just anything that might endanger them, and they have to wait until this whole thing breezes over. They'll aid when they can, and I assure you, but it's safer if they're not found. Anyways, they fear that something is trying to break through from the other side of the portal, and that was part of the call that was sent for help to allies, fellow druids, and what have you. Now, as far as we know, with beings that pertain to the far realm, there is one of them that sort of manifests around the continent in a very small form, I suppose. In fact, Elisari, the Archdruid of Spring, she has a bit of a connection with this person, and I'll go into a bit more detail. There is a cult that worships the far realm and seeks to open portal for their dark masters. We've encountered in our journeys here some creatures that have made their way through the cracks. Twisted horrors that are quite a bit of a challenge. The cult itself is led by a powerful scion who claims to have received visions from the far realm and believes that opening this portal will, usher in a new era of enlightenment and evolution for all life, almost wiping the slate clean and reimagining this world as something else. The cult leader, as we know, is a human man named Varus Krell. He was once a promising student of psionics at Carindal. He was fascinated by the mysteries of the mind and secrets of the multiverse, if you will, and he sought to expand his knowledge and power beyond the limits of conventional wisdom. He became obsessed with the far realm. It's a dimension that defies all logic and reason, and he believed that it held the answers to every question he ever had. He managed to somehow contact a being from the far realm, this sort of twisted entity that calls itself... He tries to look for the word in this other language, and he tries his best, and he says, the Gozler, Gozler. It means like eye or sight or perception or being or something along those lines. And that creature, we can call it the Eye, promised to share its secrets with Varus in exchange for his loyalty and service. Now, mind you, we know all of these things from journal scrawlings that Elisari found. Varus agreed, and he began to receive visions and messages from the Eye, which gradually corrupted his mind and soul. He learned how to manipulate reality with his psionics. He would create distortions and anomalies that defied the laws of nature. He learned how to influence and control others with his mind, creating a cult of followers who shared in his twisted visions. And he checks again, and he says, everybody understand so far?
Admittedly, the minutia of some of it, yet again, is evading me, but this man almost sounds as if you might know him, or knew him.
I probably saw him at one time. I don't think I was ever formally introduced.
Do you perhaps have a publication that we could read along with? Like a scientific journal or something?
Source.
I can write up something after the session.
Okay.
He says. The booming voice in the sky says.
Oh god, Tosh!
Let me see if I can sort of connect it all together. Archdruids have protected, served as bridge between like the primal world and civilization.
Yes.
They defend portals that pop up. One of them is to this thing called the Far Realm, with maddening horrors in it. And there's a cult that wants to do the exact opposite.
Yes. Yes. Even if you lose some detail, that is not untrue.
Got it.
And if I'm understanding this creature known as, we'll just call it the Eye.
Yeah, I'll give you guys the spelling. There's a bit of a umlauted dot.
Osler.
Gosler.
This creature known as the Eye offered Varus some kind of deal in exchange for him doing what again? What did Varus do in exchange for this knowledge?
Devote himself to it, I think.
Yeah, basically the Eye promised to share its secrets from the Far Realm in exchange for loyalty and service.
Exchange for loyalty and service.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Now, and it sounds like maybe part of that service is to grant Varus the power to influence and control, to create more followers that worship the Far Realm and such.
Yep.
This is sounding pretty familiar.
As he was a mage or scion of sort that sought power beyond his ken.
And you guys can tell the Highzalbern is somewhat panicked and doing his best to keep composed while trying to state the gravity of the situation. So Varus's ultimate goal, as we understand it, is to open the portal to the Far Realm and let the Gosler and its kin enter the world. Now, as I said, it's about a new enlightenment and evolution, as it were, and he probably thinks he'll be rewarded with godhood for his service. He doesn't care about the consequences or suffering. He sees that it is almost like a divine plan, as you will. Now, Varus, as I said, has a connection to the Archdruid. He was once a friend and rival, and also somewhat lover to one of them that happened to be Elisari Greenbrier. Now, Elisari is a wonderful woman. She's a half-elf who specializes in almost a druidic divination, and they studied together at Kirindal. They had a friendly competition over academic achievements and talents and whatnot, romantic interests, but they never really acted on it due to their different goals and personalities. Now, mind you, we've questioned her about this, and we have no reason to believe she is lying or anything, or that she has an ace up her sleeve, or that she's keeping anything to herself. Now, as Elisari was obviously more interested in preserving nature and harmony, Varus was more interested in exploring the unknown and challenging the status quo. When Varus became corrupted by the Gosler, he tried to recruit Elisari to his cause, but she refused. She sensed something that was wrong with him after divining it through whatever means she had necessary, and after finding these sort of horrifically scribbled journals that seemed delusional, she tried to help him break free from the Ghostlayer's influence. However, Varus saw this as a betrayal, and he attacked her with his psionics. Now, she barely escaped with her life. This was years ago, but she's suffered severe mental trauma from the encounter. Now, she reported his actions to academic authorities, who really couldn't do anything more than expel him and brand him as a renegade, and by then he was already gone from Cairndal. Since then, Elisari has been trying to track down Varus and stop him from opening the portal. Now, she joined the Guardian Glade as an archdruid, the youngest in its history, hoping to use their resources and influence to aid in her quest. She also hopes to find a way to redeem him, or at least end his suffering, if that's what it comes to. But obviously, I can't tell you what's going to happen when this all progresses. Now, we found a symbol, if you will, from one of the creatures that we slew. This one was actually being worn by a drow renegade, a mutated creature that is either from the far realm or had some sort of powers afflicting it from the far realm, and fought like a demon. But there's some, let's call them, inconsistencies with what we found. Give me a moment, and he will start to pull something up here. As Drew also starts to pull something up here.
Does he seem like, because he's been sort of speaking for a while, and is he, like, getting worked up as it's sort of going on? I noticed he was starting to speak a little bit more quickly.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe it's the fact that he is retelling this and trying to get it, correct and get the point across, or something like that.
I guess I didn't know if he was like sort of working himself up into like a little bit more of like a panic or something akin to that.
I gotcha. I mean, it would probably be, it would not be inaccurate to classify it as panic. Yeah.
I would probably sort of walk over and just kind of put a hand on his shoulder, see if that, maybe if I can't steady him a little bit.
Yeah. He says, thank you. He will pull out, you hear a chain sort of jangling in his pocket, and he pulls out a chain. Okay. When one of the portals reared its head, and we had to slay the creatures that came out, as they were obviously hostile and quite murderous. We found a pendant with a symbol. Now, it's of an ancient and mysterious, I don't know if you would call it a deity or influence or creature. I don't know, but it's one of the oldest beings we understand that is in existence, and even the druids have a rudimentary knowledge of what this whole thing entails. But it's some people say it may have been where life originated and blossomed from over thousands or tens of thousands or however many aeons. But he holds out a symbol on like a purplish disc with an eye in the middle. And he'll say, "This is what one of the creatures we slew was wearing." And he will...
Can I attempt like a knowledge religion?
Sure. Oh wait, did you guys see that?
Nope.
Okay, I got you. There we go.
Ooh.
And he shows us around, and he says, "Okay, see this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Can I also attempt a knowledge religion?
sure." And he says, "But that's not what concerns me." And he says, "This is what it was. This is what illusion was cast on it to make it look different." And he waves his hand in a minor illusion, and he turns it to you all, and he shows this.
Ah,
Ah,
that's not good. I really never thought that in all of my days of living I would start to have a reflective, almost reflexive reaction to a color.
Yeah. Zabah says, there is a, how would I even begin? There's a word that we call this being. In fact, I won't lie to you, I've only begun studies as I have been graciously granted access to archives. And by this time, you see that, although not shown on screen yet, the Archdruid Malarzul is in the room at the moment, but just sort of letting the High Zauberin finish his sort of lore drop, if you will. And he says, the creature that we know of has a lot of names, titles. That which lurks, the Elder Eye, the Lord of Slime or Ooze, pardon my translation, the Ancient One, Soul Drinker, Elder Elemental God. And he says, I know not language that it derives from, but a name that we go by is Gonadur. And I'll put that in chat as well.
Thank you, Deba.
this is for the eye, so to speak.
Yeah, it's sort of the symbol of
Oh, that's the name of the symbol?
Yeah, so the symbol would be like of the Gonadur. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so wait, the eye. I thought the eye was called Gosler.
That is the
That's
word
the-
for eye. That is the
Oh,
the
okay.
moniker that Varus was writing about in his journals.
I see.
Yeah, that would almost be like the creature that he is, not his title.
Yeah.
How I'm an orc, but not.
No, but you are
Yeah.
Reinhold.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see. Okay.
I'm
Sorry.
Vazur.
Hi, Vazur.
Vazur, you got healed from Kovat like 2 sessions ago. You don't have to keep playing Darren.
I've been typing furiously this last like 10, 15 minutes just to try and keep up.
And the High Zauberin continues and says, Gonador is a very ancient and mysterious, I'll say deity, whose origins are unknown, maybe even to himself. One of the oldest beings in existence, a god of abominations, oozes, slimes. He's searching for words, and he says, outcasts, and he is believed to be touched by the far realm, which is this plane of madness and horror, and he had those many names. Now, he's an unpredictable and capricious deity from what I've read. He rewards and punishes followers on a whim, enjoys watching worshippers suffer and devour each other, as well as other living beings. He has no regard for morality or order, just seeks to spread influence and corruption. He has many enemies among other deities, as far as I understand, especially those of a drowish nature for taking a majority of their subjects in certain parts of history and converting them and making them forget about all their culture and what have you. His church is, if you will, his church is composed of creatures that were shunned, rejected by society, easy targets that would be turned, that had no other beings to show them care. They're often found in dark and hidden places. ancient ruins, subterranean caverns, Eidolon. They perform sacrifices to him, either by force or by persuasion. Sometimes they even offer themselves to be devoured by their god. His symbol, and he holds it up again. It's a purple eye with some small black sclera and on a purple disc. He's not to be taken lightly. It's a source of madness and horror for many beings in many places. And I truly believe that only the desperate or insane would seek his favor or worship him. That's all I've got. And we've been fighting nonstop these creatures that have found themselves coming out of the ground. We don't know where Varus is, but we do know that he has to be somewhere around the forest to keep opening up these portals. You can't do it. You can't do it remotely. You couldn't do it from your armchair. You'd have to be out physically in this space.
I have a question for you, Daba.
Yeah, of course.
If he can open these portals to what I assume is to the far realms, why doesn't he just use one of those instead of trying to take the one that the druids have?
I'm honestly not sure. I'm not familiar with the ferocity that place has. I don't know if perhaps the rules apply differently than what I know. I don't know if perhaps he's tried and failed to do just that. And he'll shoot it back to you, and he says, what do you think? Ask yourself that question.
Oh.
Maybe the size of the portal, right?
It could be the size of the portal. I mean, if you were to look at, say, this place this entire forest as a castle, and you were besieging it, and you only put up one ladder to get up on the walls, well, you've limited to one man at a time.
Mm-hmm.
And it might be easier to put up one ladder, but putting a hole in the wall is a lot easier too. Maybe he's trying to put up a few ladders at a time so he can get to make a hole in the wall.
I understand your reasoning. There are some wards, as I say, around here that the Archdruids have been able to maintain, and not even just them, some of their kin. As I said, perhaps they are protecting certain areas of the forest. And he sort of points at the surroundings, like the hall that you guys walked through, in this tree and some of the other like passages and whatnot. And he says, "This is one of many in the forest, but they can dwindle without protection. And in fact, if they're too busy closing off these sort of rogue portals and fighting just to stay alive, then the natural entrances to the Feywild, if you will, now become unprotected, and who knows what wanders through those. And those can't be closed. Those are, as far as they understand it, just natural to the world. And he just tries to kind of shake that out of his mind, as he's already probably having a hell of a time like managing resources as like an advisory capacity, it seems.
Right.
And this whole time, all the other wizards and whatnot are talking among themselves, and you see some druids walking around and whatnot.
Has there been any patterns in the portals popping up?
More patterns, not in location based, but in size. Maybe location based in the sense that it's usually around somewhat rocky areas, I suppose. I don't know if maybe they just have more flat surfaces, or if that there's some energy within those spaces that gets called on. I'm not sure.
And how long do these portals stay open for?
We've never seen one opened when it happens, so we can only guess.
You've all been running yourselves ragged going after these portals, then.
Well, you just can't trace them as they happen, but now that you are here, I think you can.
Good.
If we and he tries to, in an echoey room, he's trying to hush his tone, and he'll rotate his body just so he's talking to the people that he has sort of stuck with a needle and, sort of put a feature into, if you will. He'll say, if you can get your eyes on one of these portals and you see what you saw when you looked at the phylactery, when you've had those brief visions, we can confirm what we think we believe.
I see. So you want us to use our vision when near one of these portals and try to confirm a theory?
Well, beyond that, if that force is unknown or known based off of your actions, as it seems to be watching, it is quite possible that it may, I don't know if I want to use the word falter, but it's what we have to go on.
Very well.
And he'll try and give you a lowdown on some of the creatures, and he'll describe like a squid creature that seems to be able to fly through the air as if it were water. He's mentioned that sort of mutated looking drow, this sort of biting ooze that can maybe, move through some terrain a bit easier than others. He's trying to describe quite a number of, creatures that he saw.
How close have these portals been opened? Or if you have had portals open close, how close were they to the main one they're after?
I'd say 4 to 6 miles.
So perhaps something is keeping them from getting closer. Or maybe Varus is trying to play it safe and not open them too close to expose himself.
It's very possible. I'm having some scribes and whatnot map out where we have seen known portals opened up, or we have encountered them rather, not seen. I'm hoping we come across a pattern. But until then, I'm just racking my head trying to find some path or some idea that is better than what I have now. I don't know.
How many creatures are usually seen?
Last that we know of was 12, 15, so somewhere in that range.
Hmm. Excuse me. One more question for you, Daba. Well, maybe more after, but I understand the connection between here and the and Varus, and I understand the connection, I think, between the awakened Leviathan and the theft at the Royal Armory. But and this may have been me missing something, but how does this all come together? Besides, I would say the overarching red. I mean, have there been reports anywhere else of these portals opening up, or is it just here?
I don't know. He sort of looks at you all in some of the newfound riches, right? and he'll say,
On a sack of gold on my back.
yeah, he'll say, I don't know the significance of all of it, but the key from the Leviathan's lair unlocking the Royal Armory is one thing. The staff going missing from said armory is another. Whatever might have been taken or accomplished at the Lightwell from the disruptions there has definitely been up in the air, shall we say. But he looks around and he says, it looks like you've done well in equipping yourself for whatever situation may come.
Oh, we tried, but there was definitely a decent stipend for the work at the Lightwell. The only thing I know for sure at the Lightwell was we spoke to well, it was a very one-sided conversation, but there was an ancient statue that offered us some guidance, and it said that a dwarf was responsible for what happened at the Lightwell, partially at least. And that leads me to believe that Gorlum was behind it. So we have at least a loose connection there. But why would Gorlum take up arms with Varus? And I don't know if you know the answer to that, but it's just a thought I wanted to put out there.
No, that is, I understand. That is, in a way, that's my point exactly. I don't exactly know what ties that together, but if you have came across some, shall we say, riches in your travels, and it was from the creature that you described at the Lightwell, and was guarding a horde, that creature might have also been informed to guard against any investigation or, anybody who came looking around the area. Probably why it caused panic to create people to leave the structure altogether. From what you guys have said, there was still some encampments outside, but very little going on in the structure itself. Now, mind you, when it comes to the Royal Armory that was robbed, there were many, many treasures that were left untouched. A lot of it was, yes, in a way, sort of vandalized hither and thither, but it doesn't. They could have, whoever was there could have made out with a lot more than what they did. It seems that even with bypassing a bunch of security measures, using this sort of fail-safe key that allows an expedient sort of travel through that place, through that armory, it seems that what was taken so an accomplishment could be made.
Yes. Another thought I just wanted to put out there as well is, why the Lightwell? Granted, I understand its significance. It's a very vital implement, but I can imagine that the worst that would happen is disrupted trade.
Well, that's all we use it for, so of course we would think that. It's the Lightwell is a beacon to ensure that, like any other, lighthouse, ships find safe travel and are guided to where they need to be. That's what we assumed was the case. It's the circumstances around what was going on there that made it odd, right? The idea that it all of a sudden stopped working and the building was crumbling, and it may be more than we're prepared to understand, if that makes any sense.
We don't have all of the pieces yet.
It does. The Lightwell is far older than anyone we know, and it's very possible that its original purpose, or maybe secondary or tertiary purpose, is lost to us. Or perhaps its secondary or tertiary purpose is just to guide ships across the waters. And it's waiting for something when it needs to be used, and disabling it would prevent that. So it's very possible that that is something significant to them that we don't know.
There's a lot when it's not on the surface we don't understand. I will admit that.
And this is Darren. I wasn't present for the full conversation about the armory. Did they figure out what was missing? I heard a staff of a magi.
Yeah, there was staff of the magi. What the hell else did I say?
The shard of the far realm,
Yes, shard of the far realm.
which is pertinent considering what we're up against right now.
Yeah, it is. So, Deba, I'm sure you're not, no offense, but probably not very well studied on the Far Realms, and
No.
I'm sure nobody else is. What would this Shard of the Far Realm do?
Oh, let me think.
You had
being
mentioned it was good for sorceress types, if I don't recall.
Yes, that is sort of as the legend goes, I suppose. It would be good for sorceress types. It uses some of the ability that sorcerers, and he sort of puts out his hand like Embra are to do with their spell casting. It helps perhaps call upon that that part of your being to succeed on what you're trying to do with your spell casting, sure, but I mean, it could rip through the fabric of reality and strike at creatures. It could alter your thinking. I'm not sure. I just know that it pertains to what's going on. I don't know if perhaps that shard can be melted down and reforged into 10, 20, 100 other shards, and that process can continue, and they could use it as a weapon. I'm not sure.
So, perhaps, and I am by no means a wizard, but perhaps the Shard of the Far Realm and the Staff of the Magi, working in conjunction, could open portals to the Far Realm.
It's possible. At the very least, it could be devastating to anybody close enough to feel its wrath, I suppose.
This is a question about your skill set, but it's adjacent to this. Would, say, if you were to open a portal to somewhere, would it help to have an item from there?
Perhaps yes. It can be used as a if you imagine like a road sign telling you that you are close to a destination, how that guides you. Perhaps yes, something like that shard or something from that place could also guide a portal or tell it how to function or where to function. I could see that being a possibility. Yes.
So, logistically speaking, at its most simple form, he could be using the Shard of the Far Realm as a means to focus on where he wants the portal to open from, and then open it where he's at now. And then
yes.
Staff of the Magi could potentially just help him with the, how do I put this? The exhaustion of opening so many portals.
It's very possible, yes. I will say one thing that I know, because my staff itself has a similar property. As the Staff of the Magi can, my staff, even in a fledgling state, can also has the ability to cast spells from it without using any of my personal stores of, source of magic, without any of my castings, we call them. However, the Staff of the Magi has another property that we know of, and that it can be destroyed purposefully, releasing powerful magic within it as almost like a bomb.
Like a last-ditch effort in order to protect not protect the user, but prevent the user from being captured,
Or prevent the item from being captured.
I
I see.
see. So it's imperative that if we do want to recover the Staff of the Magi, that we would need to disarm it from him first.
It would
It might not-
certainly help.
Might not be an easy feat if the both the man and the staff are as powerful as they seem.
It's truly a remarkable artifact. I will say that. Whatever the whatever Varus or powers that be might need the staff for, whatever they might be, there is a weapon out there within this forest somewhere that could take civilization as we know it down to the nub, acting as a key that would open a door to rain darkness as far as the eye could see.
Well, that's not good.
Not a big fan of that.
No.
Okay.
Okay, so
Where do we start?
that was my question. Same mind.
The boss dead.
Oh no, he had a heart attack.
Say
Live,
that
Debal, live.
Say that one more time.
Lay
Where do we
in.
start?
I'm waiting on the reports from some of the volunteers here, among many things, about mapping out where we have seen or encountered enemies and portals and whatnot. Until then, we just have to be ready to travel at a moment's notice.
Very well.
Yes.
I know it seems to be a strange question, but is there someone we could perhaps get some provisions from?
Not in the way of shops, but are you
No,
looking
just
for
basics. Food and...
Yes.
We don't know
yes.
how long we'll be out in the wilds here. It's
Oh.
imperative that we're prepared.
Food, they have aplenty. I can take you to a small sort of pantry room if you'd like to have some time to discuss among yourselves, or you could stay here. It's no bother to anybody.
Indeed. Considering how much you all have put yourselves to the bone, we will try to rest shortly, and then we're going to see what we can do.
Okay. All right. That helps. It's at this point, not sort of revealing himself, but you guys see the Archdruid, Malor.
Conan the Barbarian?
Yeah, Conan. He's sort of got a good.
Oh, he's based.
He's got a good portion of, I'd say, hide and leathers that he is wearing. No real metal on his body. The bindings of his earrings are sort of fashioned from maybe sinew or something like that. There's a sort of tight headband around his forehead that seems to be made of almost like a polished, maybe like a polished bone or something like that. And he's just sort of looking at the conversation, and as I said, he's been there for quite a while now, listening to the High Zauber sort of go off on his stories and kind of catching guys up to speed. But he doesn't.
Druid's tripia.
He doesn't really, he doesn't interject. I think, it seems that you guys noticing this now wanted the Archdruid to be there in case the High Zauber got any of the fine details wrong, and it seems that he did completely fine.
Right.
In 9 feet.
Yeah, no kidding. actually don't even remember if he does have keen mind. I don't think he does, but
A wizard without keen mind?
Oh wow, could never be me because I'm not a wizard.
actually, I might have done a lot of attribute increases for Devok because I'm only seeing like one feat, maybe two.
I'll be honest, Soja does not have keen mind either.
Thank goodness.
Oh, fair enough.
Well, if he's like looking to talk, I'd actually like to just make an acquaintance.
Oh, the Archerd?
Yeah.
He is present. I'll say that much.
Got him.
Okay.
Sort of just because I had to go over it to get to the juice of the conversation. This room, all of the wood is pretty much polished to a T on the floor. In the center, you see 4 braziers lit with a large booming fire that is keeping guys warm. And in the middle of that, there's a tree, about a quarter of it submerged in like this pond-like water, where you see a bunch of
It's
amber.
water.
Yeah, where you see a bunch of amber leaves flowing.
Yeah, I'll roll up on the Archdruid. Why not?
Mr. Druid, get down. Irna clocks you with her like claws. You get too close.
Sir, there's been a second Paladin.
There's been a second Archer that had to go into hiding.
So which Archdruid was? I'm sorry, I didn't remember his name.
Archer of Winter, Malarzul. Hold on, Izak will get into a flanking position.
Good, excellent, thank you.
Oh hell yeah!
Now he's gonna riz up the High Zavern's daughter.
Oh, hold on.
Hey yo. Okay. Yeah, Malarzul was just talking to Capis, and as you approach.
Sorry. Greetings. I just wanted to speak with you briefly. Know who I was. Know who's here and get to know what's going on. It never hurts to have friends in different places.
I suppose you are correct in that statement.
Sorry, I'm afraid I don't understand the whole archdruid situation. Who is the current archdruid?
There are 4 who guard over the glade. The current.
I guess the most powerful one was the season. That's what I meant. Sorry.
My colleague Aurelian, she is the Archdruid of Autumn. At the moment, she is the current steward of the glade. However, for her safety, we all decided that it would be best for her and the Archdruid of Summer, whose power is waning at the moment, the previous steward, to go into a bit of a more protective state.
I see. So that leaves you in charge at the moment?
Yeah, if only it were so simple. No, it is quite the community effort. Myself, Elisari, some of our other druidic colleagues who perhaps yearn to replace us one day and take on the mantle of the guardian druids. They have also been quite integral in helping the situation.
If I may, I just had a few questions about the problem at hand, if it's not too much trouble.
Anything to help?
How long have you been plagued by these creatures?
Well, I'm getting some of my strength back now. I have heard of these creatures that your colleague, associate, or friend had referred to. I myself had not had the nightmares until the last couple months, I believe.
Nightmares?
Yes, it is It is part of the bane that it seems the portals have ravished. We always have sort of visions, you could call them, of otherworldly beings. It is part of the imprint that is on our minds from countless years of protecting the glade from outside threats, from otherworldly threats.
Almost like an early warning.
You could call it that. I think I would refer to it as a reminder of what we stave off and what we may encounter. And when I look around, I see it as that this is what I am protecting.
I see. And I'm sorry, did he give me an answer on how long the portals were opening up?
Not how long the portals, no. Because you
Not,
said...
like, how long were they, how far back has this been going on? Is what I
Oh,
meant.
I see. He will say, the portals to the Feywild, there are many. Sometimes we even find more than we had known of. But it is still, it is an ever-changing task. Some portals may naturally close over generations, and other ones might reopen in certain places. As far as the portals we understand now to this far realm, we do not have enough of an understanding, I think, to comment with any sort of proficiency.
See. These portals to the Feywild, though, these are common amongst the whole world, then?
The world, yes, but most of them centered in this place. This is a large and fitting place for those portals to spring up and to thrive in a natural sense, if I may say.
So, excuse my my ignorance here, but does that mean there's a deeper connection to our realm in the Feywild?
Yes, there's a deep connection. If I might be so forward to say that there's a deep connection to all realms. They're intertwined by rivers of energy that the portals traverse.
Mm.
At some point, it is like a yolk connected with the white of an egg in a large pan. Each yolk a home realm to certain creatures. Each white those rivers that connect the eggs.
And has anyone been to the Feywild to check to see if portals are opening up there as well?
We have some knowledge, yes. We have sent scouts out into the Feywild to do some studies quite regularly. We urge them not to travel too far off, as we do not know when a portal might close. But as I said, it is usually slowly over time. It is not so instant as these new portals have been to the far realm.
Once again, excuse my ignorance. Are there any civilized people in the Feywild? Perhaps allies you could call upon?
Oh, plenty of civilized people, but their home is all they have ever needed. They worship their home like we do gods. What I would call worship might even be an understatement. They find no need to traverse to other worlds. They know of the portal, but very rarely are they considered. For, mind you, the large number of creatures and as vast as the Feywild is, I would consider it a rarity, even if that means 5 to 10 sightings a day throughout the forest.
So, if I'm understanding this correctly, there are civilized peoples in the Feywild, and they have no intention of coming to help with the problem here that is in a realm that directly connects to theirs. Not making any assumptions, just stating the facts that I know so far.
Say that one more time. Let me get that hit on my brain again so I can respond appropriately.
There are people in the Feywild who are not going to come to the material realm to help, even though there's a problem in the realm that is directly connected to the Feywild.
I see. Perhaps some of them believe that it is not their duty, and that even if they are friendly or hostile or neutral, it might make no difference. I believe that those creatures think on a higher plane, if I can say those words. They understand order and life and death much differently than we do.
I see.
It might
out
not
of-
trouble them the same way it might us.
I was just curious if we had, or if you had allies to call upon, it might prove useful. But if their beliefs and their way of thinking does not run parallel with ours, then perhaps it's best to leave them as they are.
Yes, I would not want to chance the disrespect that it might cause.
Understandable. Well, thank you again.
Ah,
As I said,
hi,
just wanted
Zalburn?
to-
And you hear a
Oh.
voice call out from the other room. It sort of echoes throughout some hallway. And he answers, and he says, yes, his voice sort of echoing to whoever might have called him. And you hear the tippy tap of heavy running on this sort of hardwood surface, and this barefooted creature comes in, and it seems like a halfling, if you had to guess. And he just hands a piece of paper to the High Zabern and says, I have your report and update. They said it was urgent. And okay, thank you. And he just starts to go over it.
I'm gonna excuse myself and move on over to the Zaubi baby.
Hell yeah. And he says, there's, it seems there's been another fire. We need to get over that way. I'll need a moment. He walks over to Izak and Kotha, and he talks to them and tries to tries to sort of weigh probabilities. It seems they seem to be arguing about some semantic thing, and you see Rooney, the satyr, come over as well. And the High Zabern says, "Just settle it. We'll talk about it later. I need to get another team ready." Okay, all right. And the High Zabern calls out to Colette and says, "Colette, might I borrow your sister for a few moments?" And Colette looks at Jeleneth, and they both nod, and she will join the High Zabern. And he speaks to you, and well, he'll probably first call over Lilia and Brianna and says, "Ladies, with me. Let's get you somewhere a bit more useful." And they will group up on this side of the room. And the High Zabern will essentially push these three forward, and say, "I'm balancing quite a lot of resources here, spinning a lot of plates, but I can lend you one of our tools, if you will. My daughter Kotha, Izak, or you can have Rooney, another one of my colleagues." So you guys, between a between essentially a druid to call upon for help, another paladin, or a sorcerer from
I don't want
Kirndal.
competition.
Would there even be
Ooh.
competition? Let's be real. Come on.
I mean,
I
I
mean,
don't know.
I'm
He's
pretty
look at
goated.
Ezek. He's got the smolder,
Yeah,
Yes.
well, you know what? You don't need a smolder. You just need to
whereas
kill.
Reinhold is the boulder.
That's
Yeah.
right. Hit him
Uh,
with the old smolder boulder.
just tackle him.
Yeah.
I think a druid's expertise might help us, especially navigating the forest. Oh, sorry, Krane.
Hey. I'm walking here.
I'm walking here.
I think we should take Rooney.
I agree.
I am also in agreement.
Scales.
There.
Got it.
So, just because I need a reference, you said a druid and Rooney. Those are two different things.
I thought Rooney was the druid.
No, Kotha Daba's daughter is a druid.
Oh, I
Remember.
made
a boo-boo?
an
Made an oopsie?
assumption based on
Yeah, you
lineage.
did.
On artwork.
That and she's like the wizard's daughter. I assumed.
Oh,
I know
sure.
it's adopted, but still, like,
Yeah.
I still say we take Kotha, the druid that I knew.
Mm-hmm. I agree, Riven.
What do you think, Vazur?
Druid.
What do you think, Scales? Huh? All right. Okay, so doesn't sound like there's going to be any argument. So as it stands right now, let me just get all the clumps together here.
Party
Sorry, Scales,
lost.
you're like
Jelenith.
cool. And
Party
all, but-
gained Kotha.
He's killing the whole 2x4 business we got going
Yeah.
on here.
Oh wait, hold on. Can I make Amogus? There we go.
I hate that you did that.
Yeah.
I despise it quite. in
Okay.
fact.
The High Zauburn will look at his daughter, and the rest of you, and just say, "Please keep her safe."
With our lives.
Indeed.
Especially Riven's life. What?
100%.
Don't you guys want something that's valuable?
That is
Oh,
awesome.
Drew.
Yeah.
Drew, you could just put Colette up in between Scales and Kotha, and now you got a nice
A
3x3.
Yeah.
Little
It's a very
bit,
strong shape.
Yeah.
Vazur, you fucking ass.
All right. So as you guys get together and sort of huddle up, this is gonna be a lot of fucking fun for Drew. All right. Well, let me get this over here.
Drops us right into a pile of lava.
Let's just call this Glade. Yeah. Only one pile of lava, though.
Is it a pile?
Yeah, I don't know what I would really say for it.
You wouldn't say puddle.
It is true. I don't think I
Pool.
would. Yeah, lava pool.
Pool of lava. Lava.
All right, so
It's called a murder.
a murder of
A thunder of crows.
Croacy. All right.
You stop that.
Yeah, I know. And Kotha. All right, cool. So, I'm going to move you guys over to the good stuff here. Yeah.
Oh my word.
All right. So, Kotha, before you guys leave, is given instruction and sort of a small, like, kind of hand-drawn map of where to go to. And you guys find this glade that is on fire. And even on your way here, you had smelt some of that sort of burn smoke and whatnot. That may have very well been this, like, starting. You're not too sure. But in a very, I'd say, rugged sense, you guys have traveled here and you've seen people running the opposite way, and seeing people of, I'd say, of note or of stature, they would say, as they would run by, please help us, get us to safety. And you guys kind of have to like break their hearts and shrug them off and kind of tell them that the best safety is for them to keep moving away. So there's a bit of, discomfort there in a sense. But what I'm going to do is get you guys into a more combat role here. And I'm gonna NPCs. And if you guys would like to roll initiative, I would love nothing more than that.
Let's do it.
Make sure you do it from the actual initiative counter thing.
Got it. If I hold Alt, will it roll it for me?
I think you already have something set up where it's supposed to roll. Let me double check here. You have what the hell is the thing that's called for initiative
What?
advantage?
The
Where?
Staff of Warning.
Staff of warning. That's what I was thinking. Just fucking try it. We'll see.
That one initiative.
I roll a 2.
Oh, I can just choose roll at advantage. There we
That's good. Nice.
One's a lot better than the other.
All right, we'll get Krane to roll, and then Embra, I need an initiative roll from you, please.
She unfortunately had to step away. She's
I got.
she was feeling sick.
I forgot. I got my freaking thing on, so I don't hear Discord bloopty bloops. Let's put skills at 8.99, and we'll go Embra. Hey, not bad.
Better than me.
Alrighty.
Do you want to know how I know you're bringing tokens in?
Yeah, I know.
Yep, I see that.
It's the best.
Count 3 so far.
Well, I also had to delete the old ones because they were before I put token images down.
Oh, I see. So there could be 100.
Well, let's start with 300. All right.
Oh, okay. Monopoly.
There we go. That's what the fuck I'm talking about.
Oh, I like that brushed metal kind of look.
You like that?
Yeah.
I will, because you commented on it, I will take 2 seconds and take a look at the finish on that. What the hell is it called? The theme in Dice So Nice is dark tarnished copper, and the material is iridescent.
Ooh.
Yeah. Although I do like chrome as well. Yeah, I'm going to switch to chrome.
Ooh.
All right, so for the purposes of this, we are going to start right now in combat order. So, Riven, you can please go as you would like to.
Alrighty. Do I hear any sort of sounds of like combat or screaming ahead?
Sounds of combat or screaming ahead. You probably hear some like rustling and whatnot further around the bend to the north.
Okay.
But no like real sounds of combat.
Okay. So I guess, am I aware that this is like a combat scenario, or are we just sort of?
You guys are all moving at a certain pace, I would say, but I don't. It's tough to say yes or no to that. It's
fair enough.
Yeah, I don't know how I would.
I figured.
I'll put it this way, E. It's a fire in a druid's forest. It definitely wasn't because somebody made an accident.
Facts.
I mean, it could have been.
On God.
Really? You think all the druids here don't have the ability to create or shape water?
Well, I'm more going along the lines of like an accident could have set the fire. Like, okay, like every druid when they get to a certain age has like a season reveal party, and
Oh my God.
and we all know how bad those can go. Like,
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I will. I'm going to move ahead.
Okay.
I do not see anything, so I'm going to dash.
Okay.
And boop a doop boop boop a doop doop. Okay, I'm starting to see something negative.
I'm seeing negative things.
But I will draw my sword.
Okay.
Oh wait, ooh, hold on.
No.
Oh, I forgot about the Luna Moth cape. I have an extra 10 feet when I dash.
Oh, okay. Well, you will definitely see some things.
Oh. Oh, great.
Let's just see.
Hi.
Let's see what you see.
I hate it here. Guess
So
what?
you see one of them.
Yeah. Oh God. Oh, great. Man-made horrors beyond my comprehension. Oh, buddy. I have my sword drawn. Very thankfully.
That's
It
good.
makes me feel better.
Okay. Cool. Anything else?
That's it. I have no more movement.
Yeah. Okay, buddy.
Yeah, I'm done.
All right. Let's
Oh,
see.
buddy.
What,
Oh, buddy.
800 feet of movement? That's cool.
I see.
You
You guys are about to see Riven get punted through the tree line, so
Oh,
uh,
maybe.
maybe.
Why am I not surprised that
Well,
Riven
for
ran ahead
now-
and got blasted?
For now, it's called a rock, but let's flavor this as a large flaming tree trunk that's gonna get chucked at you.
I wonder if I can deflect projectiles.
Yeah. Let's try this. So it's rolling at why is it rolling at advantage? Give me a second here.
Because I don't have a proper defense. I don't know.
No, I'm not gonna say that.
Oh, Drew,
Yeah, what up, baby?
I just noticed something, and I apologize for not noticing it earlier.
Oh, tell me.
I'm still wearing the belt of young giant strength, but my strength is 16.
Oh, I got you.
I think it was from the import, and I just never noticed it.
I understand.
It gave me an option for deflect missiles, so I clicked it.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why it rolled at advantage. I'm gonna investigate real quick. Range 60 to 240. So 60 is the normal, 240 is the long.
Yep, and I'm well within that.
Yeah, I just don't know why it would have
Exactly.
given advantage.
I'll
try and keep an eye on that, but I don't understand.
Yeah. Nothing on me
well,
that.
Yeah, it
Gives
shouldn't
a-
be anything that, gave advantage. Well, I guess the first roll was a 6, so that's what it would have rolled.
Yeah,
So
that's fine.
you only take how much?
I deduct
3
what
out
I
of the
roll. Yeah.
25. Okay. All right. You take 3. Sheesh. I love that.
I'm glad that worked. Fuck.
All right, so you guys see Riven charge up around the corner, and as he gets around the corner, there's a huge rock that gets hurled at him.
A
Embra
flaming
will,
tree trunk.
Yeah, yeah, that's right, flaming tree trunk. Embra will just kind of rush up. Phoenix will probably bonus action rage because baller. I don't know if this works like this, but I'm gonna target himself and then use rage.
Hopefully he gets hit or hits something on the next turn.
Yeah. Then I'm going to add that effect on him too. Yes, sir. Yeah. So he is a mobile boy, which is nice.
Oh, nice. Oh, bro, he's like me, but way more buff and hot. And not going to get rocked by these trees.
Oh, he does see that creature, which helps. And what else can you do, buddy? I don't think there's really anything as far as bonus action goes at the moment.
Well, he raged.
Yeah. But I give all my NPCs 12 bonus actions. Yeah.
Rage
that
12 more
makes
times.
sense.
Yeah, that makes more sense. Krane, you gonna do anything spell-wise? I don't think so. Yeah, not at the moment. So we'll just dash you up 70. Next creature.
Oh no, I won't be able to deflect this one. Oh no.
So same thing. See monkey, do monkey. So I'm not alt-clicking. So let's see if this one rolls differently because of the range. Oh no, 240 is the long.
So it'd roll at disadvantage.
Yeah,
It's well, I can't.
And it did
reactions.
do that correctly.
It did.
All right, so it'll be 26 sploogening.
Wow.
With a hint of fire.
Yep.
And Colette is seeing this all happen, and she's not happy. Let's go 30 feet.
She's not happy because she's gonna have to use another diamond.
Hey.
No, she's not happy because she doesn't have any more.
All
All right, you're 60 feet away. That is just enough for healing word. So she is going to cast. She'll do it at 3rd level. Okay.
There goes my baby.
There goes my hero. Watch Riven as he dies. No.
I'm retiring Riven. Fuck you guys.
He's got the money for it. All right,
I do.
Kotha. All right, so how do I play a druid? Let's see.
Druid, do the thing.
Starry
already-
form archer. I don't know.
Oh, she's a constellation druid.
Yeah, circle of stars. my
Oh, that's
boy.
hype.
She's
Love
cool in Pog. Oh, that's right. She's so she is a Nycterid, which is the half bat person.
Yeah.
So she has a 60-foot fly. 60
It's a really cool name.
Nycterid.
Yeah, it's like Nycterid or Nycterid. It's I think it's Greek.
She's already wild shaped because she's like a bat.
That's true. She casts a ray of sickness on you.
Oh, I hate it here.
I guess to even it up, she'll do. Yeah, she'll do a healing word for you. She'll do it at 2nd. Get you hopefully back up a bit. Yeah, that helps.
What's the max? Let's go.
There we go. And yeah, I don't know.
You don't know.
No. All right. We'll meditate on that. He will just sort of get there. And ooh. He's gonna cast Fairy Fire
Oh, great.
right there.
That's that thing I do.
So y'all need to make deck saves. I'll do the one for Phoenix.
17.
17. Oh, let me see. Yeah, DC 15. Yep.
Cool.
Alrighty. God, that's so cool. I love it. All right.
Based on that appearance and that spell, does that seem familiar?
Yeah.
Got it.
I think more familiar than you have ever seen.
I see.
All right, so this creature would not be concentrating on a failed spell, I don't think. I guess does the thing remain?
The light does, but that's only if you want the light.
Yeah. Creature. Oh, when the spell's cast. Yeah, so fuck that. You can end that as a free action, seeing as there's no lights around you guys. Okay. Vazur.
Yes. All right. Going to walk up to Reinhold.
Oh.
Right, buddy, I know we're in the back of the pack, so let's hurry you up a little. And I'll... What is it again?
Haste.
Yeah.
Vortex. Oh, haste. Oh no.
I'm
Reinhold.
zooming.
Oh no. Reinhold zooming.
I'm geeking me, boy.
All right. So
And
you're
I'll-
hasted.
Rest of my 20 feet.
Yeah.
And then I'll have Scales' move up.
Oh, yeah. I love
You only
that.
have 20 feet of movement?
I moved up 10 to get to Reinhold.
Oh, got it.
And that'll be turn.
All right. So done with Scales and Reinhold.
We have an
Alright.
army of Cthulhu monsters. We have a Reinhold.
With haste. Alright, so that's 60 feet.
He's
Yep.
geeking.
SpongeBob me boy, I'm geeking. It's control click, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's 60.
Yeah.
And we'll hit space. Oh god, I messed it all up.
Just hit space.
No, oh,
I
no.
can't
Yeah,
because
you did.
I hit W first.
Oh, no. You didn't take a W. There you go. Nice. Yeah, you're good.
Boom. Zoom. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Sorry. Let me go back down there.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm gonna, just because I can, I'm gonna bonus action, cunning action, and dash.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a rogue.
Look at him. He's so fast.
And we'll do 30 feet first,
Yep.
just to
Right.
see where we land. Oh!
Yeah.
Oh!
That's not good.
They are. I'm not like. I don't. I don't hold a special kinship to them. So you're good, my guy.
I'll use the rest of my movement, which will leave me with 5 feet, actually, but...
Yeah, I don't think Reinhold's considering your kinship. And, since you guys are about to attack him, put on this little ball spell.
Oh my god!
Whoa! Drew, come on now.
What up, Poppy?
No, they're called Drow.
Yeah. Drew.
Shut
Drew.
up.
I mean other Drew.
Mutated Drews.
So, if I'm doing my math right, I should have a plus 10 to hit? Between proficiency, strength, and plus 2 for scimitar speed?
Yes. And if it's using your dex, we can fix that easily.
It shouldn't be, but we'll find out when I swing here.
All right.
First swing.
It is plus 10, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so that's 9 points.
Alright, and then second attack. Oh, hovering on that.
Yeah, it was. Hell yeah.
And I don't have any bonus actions left, so that will be my turn.
Okay.
Don't you have another hasted attack?
Oh, yeah, you do.
Oh, that's right!
Just have
Okay.
in there. You have another attack, Darren.
Yeah, thank you. So Drew, I have a question for you, and just bear with me on this question, because I don't remember how the ruling on this was.
Mm-hmm.
Can I substitute an action, or a bonus action, with an action?
No, you cringed. Sorry.
Okay,
I
that's
know your
fine.
pain, but nope.
Great, because I wanted to do Shield of Faith have 25 AC, but you know what? Fuck me. That's also a bonus action. Fuck. Sure, why not? It's an action, and I have a haste action, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cast Command on the one I'm fighting right now.
Okay.
They're not undead, are they?
No, if anything, they're like giants.
Okay. Let me just make sure that there's no,
That one's my uncle.
Uncle
Yeah,
1,
okay.
Uncle 2.
He's the
past that
ambitious
first
one. His
level.
name is Driven.
Alright, so wisdom save?
Yep, wisdom save. I don't remember what the DC is.
It's a 16, he got a 17.
Oh, rat bastard.
Yeah.
Like
Alright. That
Find
will
it.
be my turn.
Okay. Hi, Riven.
Alrighty. Let's see.
Don't worry, buddy. I made it so you didn't get blasted in the first 2 turns.
I got blasted the first turn, but I think thankfully I
Well, you deflected missiles and got a healing word. You're doing alright.
yeah. I think I'm all right for the moment. Okay, let's see. Let me check how this bad boy works. 20, 35. Okay. So what I will do, I'll step here for a moment. I am going to use Emboldening Bond.
Oh, that's cool.
If it pops up, it did not. Hold on. I'm not sure why it's not popping up.
Are you targeting anything, or?
Yeah, so I'm gonna be. So I target 4 creatures, up to my proficiency,
Okay.
within 30 feet of me.
Yep.
I'll choose myself. Is there a multi-target?
Shift T.
Shift T. Got it. So I'll target all 4 of those people: Reinhold, myself, Phoenix, and Kothe.
Okay.
And then I will use the ability. Maybe now that it's use ability. There we go.
Mhm.
There we go.
Cool.
I'm not
So-
damaged by the emboldening bond. I'm not sure why.
No,
It-
that's fine. I think it's parsing the 30 as 30 feet, or the 30 feet as 30.
I see.
I can fix that right quick.
Alrighty. But yep, so every turn, these 4 people, once per turn, can add a D4 to an attack roll, an ability check, or a saving throw they make.
Okay.
And
that's-
then I will run back up. If I can move, hold on. And there, down here specifically. And I will just target it with a single punch. Is there a way to... Would I just hit that with... Oh, well, that's just automatically rolled. Yeah, well, that hits, so...
Yeah, buddy.
Okay. And that'll be it for me.
Alrighty.
Yep, so, Darren, as long as any of these 4 creatures are within 30 feet of one of the other people, they can do that effect.
I have returned.
Oh, cool.
Alrighty. Yep, that makes sense. Darren, I used Emboldening Bond.
What's that do?
I targeted you, myself, Phoenix, and Kothe.
Okay.
As long as any of us are within 30 feet of each other, once per turn, we can add a D4 to an attack roll, an ability check, or saving throw we make.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
After the fact or before the roll?
It just says a D4
Yeah.
to the number. So like you'd see the number and then.
Oh,
be like,
okay. So not necessarily before you know the result, but you can.
after the die. It's one of those weird after the die is rolled, but before the result is thing. But like
Yeah, like
you
you
know
can't
the
know what
result.
the answer to the roll is, but you know what your number is, so you can add to it.
Yeah, it's a weird one.
Which is weird because it says once per turn. I guess when you get to multi-attack, yeah, it gets a bit weird, but... Alright.
Yeah.
Anything else, Riven?
That'll be it for me.
Okay.
And then once per turn, like a sneak attack thing can be used on other people's turn.
It's true. Okay. I think
We're all bonded.
you
Or
are.
bonding.
I think we're gonna do a bit of darkness
See,
right about there.
That means that we're hidden. Yeah,
yes, my
Perhaps.
lord.
kinda. Unless
Oh.
these are those drow that can see in magical darkness,
Oh, Jesus. I don't
which
want...
they could be.
They very well could be.
If I'm just covered in darkness and just get hit by a flaming tree, I'm gonna be a little upset. I'm gonna be a little upset.
Oh, hold on! I didn't even see this before. What the fuck?
Mhm.
My bad, Mike.
This fucking purple rang.
Oh yeah, that's probably the portal.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Embra. Well, with her tremor sense, this actually helps out a lot. Yeah, because she can, I would argue, she could target the creature in front of you guys because she knows where the fuck it is.
Oh yeah.
With her tremor sense, because she felt it all the way around the corner. Probably still sees it, because technically this would be a wall if you can't see through it. Yeah, I'm allowing that. Doesn't have to roll a d4. Okay, and then elemental affinity should be another 5.
I don't mean to rag on whoever put the sound bites in here, but that just sounded like somebody blowing into a microphone for a second.
Yeah, that was me, bro. Come on.
Oh, okay. Oh, nice. Firebolt.
Hell yeah. And... Ooh. That's kind of cool.
Is it cringe, though?
She's gonna get overwhelmed with a bit of courage, perhaps emboldened by the flames.
Ooh.
Of ambition.
Yeah. Her bonus action at will Misty Step she's gonna use, so she
What?
can. Yeah. So she can
When did she
there.
get that?
She's fucking awesome, bro.
At will Misty Step? What the fuck?
Yeah, I think it's when she took Fey Touched. That was her first level spell that she could take, because you get
That's a second level spell.
or no, what am I thinking? She took Hex as her Fey Touch spell.
Yeah.
And then I think Misty Step is, I don't fucking know. Does it even say it in here?
I mean, mm,
It's not a sorcerer thing, is it?
I can't remember if it was a draconic thing, a sorcerer thing, or one of the things I gave her after she went through the archives.
for the
Welcome
for
to
the
being a
Misty
sorcerer.
Step, for the Misty Step specifically.
Yeah.
That's Fey Touched. You get a second level and a first level, but the second
Okay.
level for the Fey Touch specifically is Misty Step. I
Gotcha.
don't think it's like all the time. I think you can just do it once.
Yeah, once, yeah. Okay.
At will Misty Step would be nuts.
I think you can still
Well, it's at
sub in
will
a second
once
level.
per. That's what I mean. It's an at will because it
Yeah,
doesn't cost a slot.
Yeah.
I think you can also sub in a spell slot
spell
if you
slot
want
to
to use
use
it.
that spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's pretty hype.
It is pretty high. Fey Touch is a good feat.
Hmm.
Oh,
I can still see the drow. Oh, never mind. I'm good.
Yeah, because you've got blind sight.
Blind sight. Yep.
Oh, then all I got to do is step over a little bit.
In fact, this might help if they can't see me. I doubt it, but they might not be able to see me.
If they're from the far realms, they can probably see you.
Phoenix will get to move his 40 before bumping into that and thinking it's probably an enemy because it's very big, and he'll roll a disadvantage for his attack. I think that'll still hit.
Oh, it hovered on the 12.
Yeah, it does.
It did.
All right. Oh, Jesus, not to you, Phoenix. Come on. I don't want to hurt you. Let's see.
Attack.
It's
again.
gonna take damage. No. I was thinking why it was prompting me for wisdom save. I'm assuming it's from the Berserker Axe because it's got that property to it. I'm not worried about that right now. He will make a second attack, and we're gonna call this. Yeah, we're gonna call this a reckless one. So he's just gonna roll a straight shot here.
Mm.
Oh,
I don't know if the D4 would help or not.
he'll try it.
I think it would, because I think I got a 14.
Unlucky.
Snake eyes.
That's all right. All right, Krane is up.
You're up.
Let's
Silly.
see.
Silly bigger drow.
Dark-
The darkness is where I can see.
Yeah. Darkness is a 15-foot, so let's see. I just want to make sure it's not like X amount of feet. Yeah, 15-foot sphere. Spreads around corners, right? Yep. Yeah, so Krane could not get above that to see. But we will use a bonus action to get up 10 feet anyways in the event that something changes. Yeah, Krane's gonna hold his action, I think, to fire on a hostile. You hear barking back and forth from these drowish creatures. Riven, let me see. You do not understand the language. Phoenix does not understand the language.
I was raised by my dad.
Embra doesn't understand the language. Reinhold unfortunately doesn't either. So they're barking things back and forth. Krane does understand the language. So Krane will say, I think they're like moving back and giving space a little bit, you know? Oh no. They know you're clumped up. Scatter! And as that happens, you'll see another fairy fire dropped on you. So all y'all need to make deck saves. I'll do the one for Embra and Phoenix.
All right. I get a bonus due to Reinhold. Hell yeah.
Did I get advantage on that for some reason?
Yeah. Hasted. It's a deck save.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. You're vibrating.
Yep. So Embra does have a bonus. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough, even with the +7. And Phoenix right next to you, kind of. He was one shy, and he already used his D4, right?
He used it on his turn. He can
Yeah,
use it
so
on
this is a
once per turn.
different
Yeah.
So I think this should save him. Oh, yeah.
Oh, so it's once per turn, or
Yeah, it's like because it's not his turn right
It's
now.
not.
So it's
It doesn't
a
say
different
once
turn.
on your turn.
so okay, so basically every time somebody goes, if I'm doing something that requires one of those
Like a
3 or 4
save.
rolls or whatever,
Yeah.
I can get a +D4 to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Cool.
And I'll try it for Embra because she was one of the ones that had it, right?
Yeah.
It's you
No.
Oh, it was Krane, right?
It was us
Kotha,
3 and then
that's right.
Kotha.
That's right.
Yeah.
Also, Kotha is still listed as unknown creature.
So was Phoenix, I think.
Wow.
No, Phoenix is named.
Oh, weird.
Unknown creature.
Oh, never mind.
I have
In the
her-
initiative order.
Yeah. I got tripped up.
Oh, there we go.
It's a small little thing. I mean, it's really not
No,
important.
I'm
but I just
glad
wanted to
you
point it out
noticed
to
it,
you.
though.
So with Fairy Fire, I apologize. If we make the save, we're not target or not. It's not applied
Not
to
advantage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so only Embra has it on her. Colette, we'll get up here.
Ember and Phoenix, right?
No, Phoenix because the D4 succeeded.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You're welcome, Phoenix.
Let's see. She does have a Dispel Magic, which I think she is going to cast here. And
Right.
Yep, so she is going to Dispel the Darkness.
Oh, even better.
Clutch Colette.
Okay, so you guys see one boyo creature in front of you. And we'll see Kotha using 30 of her 60 feet. She'll go, I guess, up 30 feet.
Smart.
In fact, she probably could have stayed back here and done that.
Well, would that break the?
Well, I don't have the walls configured to have height, so it doesn't really matter.
No. I was gonna ask if that would break the emboldening thing.
Nope. That just lasts. And
I
if
thought-
we're
If you're
I thought it
within
was
30
within-
feet.
Yeah,
so
so if she's
any-
30
anyone
feet up and 30
Yeah,
feet back, that's
as
more than
far-
30, isn't it?
Yeah, but as far as I understand, you don't all have to be within 30 feet, right? It's just one
so
of you?
okay, so she currently does not get it.
Yeah, but you
It's-
guys do. 'cause
Yeah,
you're
we
within
still
Riven.
do, and it's not broken. If she
Oh.
gets back within 30 feet, she still has it.
Oh, I misunderstood. Okay, so as
No, you're
long
good.
as she's within, she gets it, but if she's not, we don't all lose it, and she doesn't lose it forever, she just
Yep.
doesn't
Yeah,
have
she
it
just
for that
temporarily
time.
has it. Yeah.
Okay. That's cool. Okay. That's
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
good.
Well,
Pretty good
she's
thing.
gonna see the one that you guys have been hurting, and she's going to cast. Boy, should she cast Guiding Bolt? I think
Oh my
Ooh.
god, yes.
that would be cool.
Watch.
She does have innate castings of Guiding Bolt per.
Oh my god.
Like an item or something.
Is that a? Oh, I was about to say, is that a bat people thing?
It's a bat people thing, but I think she's gonna want to upcast, which
I
with
could
the innate one, it's not.
I
Problem.
could see lore-wise what bat people could have innate guiding bolt casting like once a day.
I have no. You would have to explain that to me.
Echolocation.
We'll do.
God damn it!
I love that buzzword. Oh, okay, it's a thing. All right. So we'll do a
Sardonyx.
We'll do a 6 level casting.
I'm sorry, a what level casting?
6 level.
Oh my lord!
All right. That'll be.
This was the pick, guys. We got it.
That'll be
we're in.
Radiante.
Wow.
And what else can we do here?
That was a
That's-
spicy fight or guiding bolt.
As a bonus action, she's going to use her starry form of an archer to make a bonus action sort of innate attack against this creature while firing this like luminous arrow. So we'll see How's she do?
Is she just like a
And she
cool
gets
mystical
advantage.
druid that just does cool shit?
Yeah, I believe so. Oh, she does get it. Oh, yeah, she did it anyway.
Yeah, because a guiding bolt. Yeah, I just didn't
Yep.
apply it. I'll roll it just a flat d20 and see if she. Oh, close.
Oh, that almost.
Oh man, right on the
All right.
cusp.
So there's
Yes.
some. That'll be 13
The
guys.
Circle of the Stars druid is so cool.
That's pretty cool. All right.
Keep her safe. I think she's keeping us safe.
All right. Well, this creature, I will apply. I guess the guiding bolt was already sort of used because that was the next attack. We'll. Yeah, he'll just incur some opportunity, I think, because he wants to regroup with his buddies. So, those of you who want to make opportunity attacks, go for it. Phoenix is obviously going to do this. Oh, I forgot that effect because the Dream Saber.
Yep. Ooh, nice 14.
All right, so Phoenix's damage is pretty straightforward. And then you hit also, Riven, and your damage was 14?
Yep.
Okay. And Reinhold, are you taking an opportunity attack?
Did he step away again?
Dead ass. I
Imagine.
believe so.
Yeah.
I
I'm
would
sure
as-
he would be.
I would assume
Yeah.
he would.
Yeah.
Do the thing.
Simitusy of Speedussy.
What?
What?
Huh?
There
¿Qué
you go.
pasa?
You got a problem?
No.
I have a lot of problems.
All right. And are you using your Dream Saber effect? I guess that's not only until you, was it reduce the creature to 0 or something?
When you go. No, the only time it would make a save is when I knock it out.
Yeah, so it would have to be reduced to 0 to make that.
Yeah,
save.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So I'm not doing that.
Gotcha.
Can't.
All right, Vazur, you're up as this creature will just move away.
Alrighty.
What did I miss?
I made an opportunity attack for you, and you hit.
Ah, thank you.
The first mutated drow was pretty injured looking based on his health bar.
Yeah, methinks I'm going to use me action to dash so I can catch up with everybody.
Okay.
Scales will move up. He'll also dash.
Hell yeah.
55. Roll. Scales will stay right there in front of Kotha. And I think that's all I'm gonna. No, I'm gonna bonus action and roll the dice.
Oh boy.
What a man! What a man! What a man!
Where are my fucking dice? There you are.
Where's my son?
And then just roll a d6.
Make your next attack with disadvantage as a haze of Thibodeau's smile washes over you. If the attack hits, treat it as a critical. The attack roll must be made with disadvantage to gain the critical hit bonus. So you can't
Let's
gain,
fucking go.
so you can't gain a benefit from Guiding Bolt or Fairy Fire. It has to
Right.
be disadvantage to crit.
All right.
All right, cool. Man, you haven't had a bad one.
I know.
while.
I had the one that took, I think, Scales' hit points, but other than
That's
that,
right.
it wasn't nothing bad.
Yeah. Mostly you have to do anti and croupier.
Yeah. Croupier.
Yeah.
High roller though. Heal any lost hit points.
Yeah.
Right?
What a clutch. Shit. All right.
All right. Okay. Anything else, my sir?
That's it. Turn.
Get out of there, and then Reinhold,
Turn.
you're up.
Okay.
Big.
They are
They're-
quite big.
They would no longer be concentrating on anything, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure because
I think this guy wouldn't be.
forget it.
Concentrating.
Doesn't even matter.
Yeah,
before I
guy
do
has
anything-
Fairy Fire.
Before I do anything, Drew.
Mhm.
Give me
Oh.
that.
Oh,
What's it called? You know,
Martial
your martial check. Yeah.
what a man.
Oh Jesus! I didn't mean to.
Oh God.
put it in
Translate from
Elvish.
Elvish.
Oh, I
One
probably
way
didn't make the martial
to
check.
Marshal the check.
8. Yes, they have a higher challenge rating than 8.
Okay. Wait. Okay.
Wait.
Nah, we got
Well, for my next trick, is this tree right here like difficult terrain?
Because it's on fire, yes. It's like Bernie.
Sanders?
Yeah. So you'd have to be careful. I mean, it's probably not obstructing you to the point where you can't get over it, but you would take some damage if you want to do that.
Oh, I don't want to do that, Drew.
When AC fails, persistent damage wins.
I was about to say, it doesn't matter. You're like, yeah, I'm hasted.
Does that look legit?
Sure.
Bop, 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 bop.
Oh,
Nope.
sorry. My bad. Because that's the one we've been fighting that ran away, right?
Yeah.
Mm,
Yep.
Okay. So for my action, I'm gonna swing at him twice. Surprise, surprise.
That's that good stuff. That'll be a hit. That'll be damage. Is 12 in my language. Hell yeah.
Alright. And then my hasted action. Let's see,
No.
we got so many choices here.
You do have choices.
Oh, buddy, pal, gee whiz. Actually,
So you would gain a hasted action, and you can attack with a bonus action with this weapon?
Yeah.
yes, I could. So is my hasted action a full round or extra attack as well?
Yeah.
So 5 attacks.
No. You only get
I'm
one
sorry.
attack.
It is an extra attack in the sense you get one more, yes.
Oh, okay.
Multi-attack is something that you get as a feature, and that you can only use once on your turn.
Okay.
That's why,
Must-
opportunity attacks don't allow you to attack twice.
Gotcha. Okay. In that case, I will use my bonus action for Shield of Faith.
Okay.
Target myself with that real quick. There we go. Shield of Faith.
That's that good stuff right there. All right, let me apply that to you.
Mm-hmm.
Shield of Faith.
And for my action, my hasted action will smack him.
All right.
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh,
Almost.
one more.
I know. If you critted on 19s, that would have been nasty.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right, that'll be my turn.
Cool. All right. Go ahead. Ruben.
Alrighty. Let's do it. Nope. I wanted the measure distance. There we go. Measure the distance. There we go. So something like... I'll go right there. This is going to be a fun one for you, Reinhold. As for my bonus action, I am also going to cast Shield of Faith.
Hell yeah. That's
As
my
a
boy.
reaction, I cast Shield of Faith.
As a reaction, I cast Counterspell.
Yeah, I was gonna say Phoenix counter spells.
And then I would like to target this Mutaedra in front of me
Sure.
and take a couple swipes at him.
Kick his ass, Seabass.
I'm going to try. That is.
That's cool. I like that.
And one more.
Ooh, good dammy, too.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, hit again.
Shit. Hold on.
Hold up.
All right.
Okay.
The first damage was 14. I saw that before it disappeared.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't know why sometimes that happens. I was going to ask, when you make your attacks, do
Mhm.
you use the item from your inventory twice, or do you use it from the chat card again?
I
chat
just use
card.
it. I use it from my quick slots twice.
Oh, the
My hotbar.
Gotcha. Okay.
Sorry.
I do the same thing.
I'm going to have you guys go through and clear out some of the old ones, because if you look at the macro folder and like scroll through it, it's a bunch of like items and stuff.
Are you
'Cause
talking about
because they get remade every time they get dragged in there.
Are you talking about the top hotbar thing or the bottom one?
The
E?
1 through 0, like the World of Warcraft,
I know. I'm asking E though if he's using the top one or the bottom one.
Oh,
What do you mean?
Like
I'm using the bottom.
the token action.
Oh,
button.
okay, yeah. I use the top one.
I gotcha.
Some kind of savage.
Savage.
Just
Alright,
kidding.
that's cool. That's cool. I'll see if it does it again. Okay, but both those hit, and the damage has been henceforth applied.
All right, that'll be it for me.
I love that. All right.
Dual Shield of Faith, and now you have the bonus again, Reinhold.
Yes, because you're within 30 feet of Riven.
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
I guess you're also within 30 feet of.
Oh,
Phoenix.
the fiend bug. Okay. This I think this drow likes a challenge.
Which one's the challenge?
The one with the higher AC.
The one with the dummy thick AC.
That's
So,
not me. So.
First of its multi attacks. Ooh, that's only an 18.
Sit down, boy.
Oh, would it hit me if before Shield of Faith?
Well, we'll try to hit you.
Oh well,
it
you don't have
turns.
to. Oh,
Oh,
that
That's
don't
a
impress
Shania.
me much.
here, let's try and hit himself. No, I'm not gonna do that. Well, we're gonna flip here. Let's see. We're gonna flip a coin. Heads is Reinhold, tails is Riven.
Bring it.
That's heads. All right.
Reinhold.
That was a pumpkin.
Yeah, that was a pumpkin head.
Hey.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
All right.
buddy, I'm so glad it wasn't me.
Nice, fine. So that'll be 37 piercing. You're fucking fine. And then make that con save, please, for your concentration.
Mm.
Let's see.
God,
Yeah.
easy. Yeah.
Buddy, I'm so
No,
glad
he's
it was
fine.
you.
Sorry.
All right.
It was just so good.
All right. You're still concentrating. All right. Cool.
I'm fine.
I think that's
What a
it.
Chad. Honestly.
What a man, what a...
What a dummy thick man. All right, Embra. We'll put some probably hurt on the drow that hasn't been touched yet.
If she wants to fireball, I'll be fine.
Oh, she didn't ask.
I know.
Just
Just wanted to let Embra know.
yeah, no, she will do that regardless. Ooh.
Got it.
Why wouldn't she have any 5th level slots? Hold on. Let me. Oh.
She didn't get a long rest in, I
yeah,
guess.
I don't think we touched that button. All right. Well, she's only used a cantrip and an innate casting of Misty Steps. I'll put that to 0. So she's fine. All right.
Embra, you can't take a nap in the middle of the fight.
Shut up.
She can do it within 6 seconds. It's kind of impressive.
That's not a nap. That's narcolepsy. All right.
I'm sleeping. Or am I?
Sleep. Yeah, we'll do a fireball. We'll only upcast to 4th, not 5th, though.
Got it. Where you putting it, Embra?
I mean, she can center it and not hit you.
Can she?
Or
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so. I think the
No,
chicken
breathe.
is the same
she
top
can
of the
hit
drow.
Reinhold.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
I can handle it.
I could also.
I think she knows you can handle it, which is why she would do this. Yeah. Let's see. So that's 5, 10, 15.
I can try to completely dodge it though. Is the thing?
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
you
but
know,
I mean,
she's gonna stack them up. She's gonna tactically see that Reinhold is a beefcake, and you have a bonus to your deck saves anyways, even if it's your lowest one. So she trusts herself. She trusts you too. Yeah, that's good damage.
good
Alright.
God.
So your save is in there, Reinhold, in the chat.
What a damage roll!
Oh, and you have advantage. Yeah, you're fucking fine.
Oh yeah, I know it's fine.
So I'm only giving you half.
Mm-hmm.
So that's only 17. Cool. Make the con save, obviously, for your concentration. Yeah,
What a
you're good.
Fireball.
And then their saves, 1 and 2. Ooh, one's a natural 15. The other one is, yeah, fail. Okay.
What's her DC?
Her DC I think is 17 or 16. 17.
Okay. 17 makes sense.
Hmm.
Oh man. All right. Well, the one that is hurt is now very hurt.
Hurting per squirting.
And then this one.
Oh,
This one does half. Cool. And we'll get rid of that.
Oh, sorry, Reinhold.
Oh, dude, I'm fine.
I think
Yeah.
I think if you want to send her fireballs, I can evasion.
She'll have
Yeah.
to find her brother for now.
But if she centers it on you, then it's basically going to hit all. It's going to hit you and me, and then
Well-
we'd have to roll 2.
That's not
Which were the-
necessarily. She could hit this one over here, is what I'm saying, with the fireball.
Well,
center
yeah, but
between the two.
we want to. I mean, tactically speaking, you want to whittle down the one that's already been
Yeah.
smacked around a bunch.
Yeah, bro, this is the
Yeah.
Ruin Sentinel fight. Kill one at a time.
I see. Understood.
So I forgot to declare it, but I was going to make Phoenix's Rage a Frenzy Rage, if y'all don't mind.
Oh,
And he is
I'm
going to
scared of
make.
Phoenix.
He's going to make all these attacks reckless.
I
So,
see.
First
My
attack.
man.
Hey, yo.
That is.
Oh, that was almost massive. Alright. So that's cool. We got second attack. Bang.
Bang.
Imagine when Phoenix picks up Great Weapon Master.
Owie. And his bonus action attack, because of the Frenzied Rage, he will also do.
Mhm.
What a man.
What a man. What a
Dual
Phoenix man.
17s.
It's not bad.
He's loving that 6 and
My
7.
God, he's killing him.
Ooh. What else? What else might we do? Nah, I think you've done enough, sir. Alright. Krane is feeling wonderful.
Yeah, Crane's doing great.
Oh, hell yeah. We got to see both. All right. Krane will make a sharpshooter at the far one that hasn't been hurt yet. Try and break the concentration.
You don't think was he concentrating on something?
Fairy Fire is still active on Embra because she failed.
That's right. I forgot. It wasn't dispelled. It was only the darkness that was dispelled.
Yep. And then this one again. Hey, I think that should hit. Yeah, it does. All right.
Max damage.
Jesus. We'll do that, and then a d6 for the scrolls we know and love. All right, cool. Oh, man. We're going to get advantage on Phoenix. All right. First attack with advantage against the Pahonix.
Is that because of flanking?
Reckless.
Oh, reckless.
Yeah.
That's right. I forgot. He's a barbarian.
But he takes half, because, rage is cool. Second one.
I was worried, then I forgot about the rage.
And third one here. Yeah, we're good. They're cursing in their native tongues.
Hey man, fuck you.
It's a
Hey.
beautiful language.
Alright, Colette. She's got 30. She can see Phoenix, although I think with that distance... just barely. Could she have redone this to get 30 in a different way? 20, 25, 30. And can you see... No, she can't see Phoenix from there. So yeah, she'd stick there.
Drew,
Yeah,
can you appease me for just a second?
I would love to.
Can you move Riven down 1 square and then move the top mutated drow down 1 square as well? Just for a second.
I see.
promise.
No, I understand.
I'm just curious about something.
Yeah.
Okay, it did not do what I wanted it to do.
This
Okay,
looks like
carry on.
This looks like a boy band album cover.
All right.
DTS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is you guys are fighting Jung, Kook, and Jim
Nice.
in the glade. You feel me?
Jungkook is one guy.
Yeah. Well, I'm not.
that's the joke.
Yeah.
Space cook space.
Yeah. Jim
Unless it was
Jim and-
Jim.
in the
Nice.
glade.
I hate it here.
Why do we do this, bro? I think she will do a guiding bolt because it has the range that she needs.
Smooth like a drider.
She's got she's got 4th levels. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Which one
Alright.
did she target? Oh,
The
furthest
one next to the barb
Good
and
God. She's chunking them.
All right, sorry guys, I'm trying to make it through. I promise. Ooh, that's cool.
Ooh,
That's cool. 30 feet up and right above him.
How tall are these?
I'd say they're probably 15 feet tall or so.
Oh, okay. So I could still potentially hit her.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, could she? I want to see if this will work. If we do a 4th level... Oh, that's right. Moonbeam is like a beam that comes down from above.
Moonbeam.
But, no. I'm going to give you your spell back. I think she sees the one is really hurt, and because of that, she's not going to waste that high of a resource. I think she is going to do... Let's see. Yeah, she's going to do an innate casting of Guiding Bolt as an action. Just a little 1st level one against that mutated drow. Okay. That one is dead.
Excellent.
And Vazur, it is your turn.
It is, isn't it?
Quiet.
Oh, Jesus. Hold on.
5,
Bang, here we go.
25. Vazur will dash.
Hells yeah.
You can get up right in there.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Getting in the thick of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scales will move there,
Love that.
but not engage, not dash. And then, oh, I guess technically I could still bonus. Well, no, because that's gonna waste my thingy.
Mm.
So never mind. Turn.
Alrighty. Alright, Reinhold, you're up.
Alright, well, since I'm now attacking a threatened enemy, I will get sneak attack on this first one.
Hell yeah, you will.
I'm gonna slippy slap him.
Okay. Hey, yo, that's pretty good.
Oh, fucking close. And then, how the fuck do I do sneak attack?
Rogues be like, ooh.
Ooh, what do I do?
Where is it?
It's a feature.
Yeah, I know. Maybe I have to do it from the actual character sheet. Active abilities. Where is it?
I believe it is... I just saw it. Oh, come on, I know I just saw it. Oh, I'm terrible at this.
Brother, I don't know if I have it in my features.
I swear I just saw it, I'm sorry. Can I search? Yes, I can. Is it not in your features, is what you're saying?
I don't think it is.
Well, for a 2nd level rogue, I think it's 1d6, but let me just double check.
Yeah, I think it is too.
Yes, it is just 1d6.
Okay, so,
So just go and roll a flat 1d6.
Yep. Bloop. Top that off with another 3.
Got you.
Okay, and then got a 2nd attack and a hasted action still,
Yeah.
plus a bonus action. You know what? Let's just lay into them. All 4 of these are going to be attacks.
That's cool.
Or all 3, rather. Another hit.
Yowza.
Boom. Another attack. Another hit.
Yowza.
Another attack. Not a
Ooh.
hit.
You have
I
a
will use
D4?
my 1d4.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, brother man.
All right,
So
that
it's
will turn it
16.
into a hit.
I don't even know what my damage rolls are.
I got
Looks
you.
like
Bonded.
I
okay.
got you. It's a minimum, but it's still good shit.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus, I was holding the wrong one. There we go. Bang. I tried to kill the one that was already dead.
Oh my god. I love haste.
It was pretty cool.
I will end my turn with that.
All right. Are we good to go another round?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, let's
Okay,
do
okay.
this.
All right. So, Riven, it is going to be your turn. However, before that, at the top of the round, portals do what they do.
Be
and
opening.
They do be opening, and they spawn some more creatures. So we'll have
Oh no, that's one.
2 of these,
Oh my god, what in
we'll-
the world is
and we'll
that?
do a D4,
Oh.
a D4 plus 1 of these. For these. Okay.
Oh.
Oh, did the second one get placed down? I don't think
Actually, I should amend that statement. Oh my god, what out of this world is that?
so.
Oh,
Yeah.
great. Horrors beyond my comprehension.
1. There we go. 1,
Drew
2.
looked at this fight and said, nah, they're doing too well.
No, round 4. This is the schedule, baby.
Drew said, fuck it.
I knew it
Portal.
was going to take at least a round for you guys to get up there, and I figured, 2 rounds of combat, and then we expand. And then
EPS phase activate.
yeah. Get you guys. Jesus Christ. There we go. Yes.
The duality of dice.
0 initiative.
The duality of squid kind.
Finally, somebody rolled worse
All right.
initiative than me.
All right, Riven, you're good to go.
I look at Reinhold. I'm like, see what he requires to mimic a fraction of my power. Alrighty, I'm gonna attack this guy with the Dream Saber.
Cool.
Dream Saber.
Very
Powerful program.
Very powerful weapon. Thank you, Zach. I appreciate you. Oh,
Here's the
see,
second.
so before I got to apply the damage, you rolled again, and it disappeared the chat card.
I see. Yeah. Okay.
So the first
I'll
one
wait a
I-
second after.
Yeah, so
It was
the
like
first one I
8 or
saw was
9.
11. It
Oh,
totaled
11?
11.
So he's
Yeah,
telling you to slow the fuck down, E.
Oh,
no,
that's
I
understood.
just don't know why it's if you roll it from the macro bar, it's deleting your previous roll. I'm
I
assuming
see.
it's because it's calling on the same exact call.
Right.
Whereas like
Okay.
if you do it from, I don't fucking know. I'm trying to justify it. I think
I'll just hold on a second,
2.5 years, Larry.
and then I
Nope, this is all you, Drew.
Yeah.
and then I'm going to flurry of blows.
Awesome.
Oh.
So here's the first one.
That is, yeah, that'll be a hit. So that'll be 9 points. I can do that. Boom.
My boy's
then-
punching the giant drow.
And then one more.
That's so cool. Yeah, that'll be a hit.
And I would like to apply Hand of Harm to that.
Oh yeah.
Harm, Daddy.
Look what I need to mimic a fraction of E's power.
So it's another 4 necrotic, and he is poisoned until the end of my next turn.
Oh, that's right, because there's no save. Cool.
Do
All right.
drow any kind of resistance to poison?
Some do. I don't know if this stat block does. Let me double check.
Okay.
Some of them get the ability to poison stuff without poisoning themselves, but that's
Yeah.
just being like
This,
a drow.
yeah, this creature does not have like a status effect immunity.
Okay.
All right. We're going on him. Now he's
We're-
poisoned.
Look at that.
Sclouncing on
Look
him.
at that
That's pretty
poison
cool.
effect. Right?
I like that.
Yep. After all this time, Riven's back, baby. Let's go.
All right. So these are those flying squid things.
No!
I know.
Zoom in.
The worst type
Get
of
those
flying
off.
thing.
Get him out of here!
No, get those squids out. Get them out.
Squiddy.
How Jesus. How would I do this? So I want to see if this will work.
I don't.
Oh, I don't think it worked. Let me see though.
We need to build a wall to stop all the squid monsters from coming out of the portal.
Literally Malarzul.
He gets indicted.
I'm gonna. Okay, so
We're gonna
I'll
make
try and
Cthulhu pay for it.
I'll try and explain what happens. So, you see there's a bit of like a black mist sort of coming from this one squid creature. As it's sort of enveloped in a little bit of darkness. So it's got effectively, let's call it 15 feet of black hole darkness.
Black hole.
Black hole.
And we'll say its luminosity is, yeah, there we go. Cool.
That's
so now, with this, when this token moves, yeah, it moves. with it.
Oh,
All right, cool.
it was back one more, Drew.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I got you.
Just making sure it's
There
not
we
creeping
go.
up on me.
There we go. Next one.
He's creeping.
He's creeping.
30 feet. And shit. I would have to copy the light.
Effect.
Yeah. Bang. Go bang. Go bang. Go bang.
Just stop doing the effect, Drew.
15 feet. Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, just stop doing
Stop
that.
doing
Make them- Just make them not have darkness surrounding
so
them at all
that-
times.
And then set the luminosity.
I understand what I have to do.
Yeah.
I'm his guy. I will do it. I
Alright.
know what it
So this guy's poisoned. Does he get a save at the end of his turn?
Nope, it's just until the end of my next turn.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay, so what? Disadvantage, right?
Yep.
But regular against Phoenix because he was reckless.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay. So I need to hopefully roll with advantage for this to work. Yes. Cool. Oh, let me put this back to public, and I'll show you the rolls. There we go.
Yeah, fair enough.
So 1. We got 2. Yeah, these things are, without their strength mod, they're not rolling too hot on their dice. And we'll try for you, Riven, just for fun.
I don't like that.
No.
Yes. Oh, Shield of Faith.
There you go.
Thank you, Shamol. You're my number one.
I like to I'd
Like to thank Shamol.
And it can't, I mean, it can, yeah, it's not gonna fucking worry about that. Alright. Embra's doing good. It's your turn. She's gonna see the one that is still sort of up and kinda hurting, but not really where she wants it to be. She'll do her at-will casting of Hex. Ignore that dice roll. It is automatically just hexed.
Kind of hard to ignore.
Yeah, that's goddamn right. And, oh, do I have a... Let's see. Let me just put an icon on it.
An icon.
God, I have no words.
I'll use this readied icon as a hexed icon
Readied for hex
Death.
damage.
for hexy time.
Ah,
Ooh, Blight's kind of cool.
Blight's tight, dude.
Blight toy.
Blight tight.
Yeah,
Blight. Blight.
we'll test a Blight. All right.
Oh my
gotta do
god.
a con save.
Yep.
Fuck you, natural 15.
Damn.
Fuck you.
All right, so let's see if it applies correctly. Yeah, it only did 20 out of the 40.
Hell yeah.
But it does need to make a concentration check against the fairy fire, and it does. Yeah. All right, well, that's cool.
She didn't like the one because it fairy fired her.
Goddamn right.
You fired.
Let's see.
No, get those squids out.
Get him out.
This creature will do the same 15 foot of dim light. It's going to be like a black hole little effect. And we're going to turn the luminosity down on it. There we go.
That one's not as dark as the other ones.
Yeah, I know. It hurts my
Yeah.
brain too. All right, Phoenix is...
Going sicko mode.
He'll bonus action drink a potion, I think. Yeah.
Good man.
Probably smart.
44 plus 4. Oh, apparently I didn't do a plus, so let's do 13 points of healing. That'll get him up to there.
Bingo.
And we'll do regular attack because, you know. Ah,
I do.
so close. Let's see if a D4 helps, though.
Gotta roll 4.
Yes.
Let's go.
Yes.
Oh, that's so good. And then another one.
Another one.
Yeah, that's hitting. Bang. Oh, wait, did I just hurt Phoenix? Hold on.
You did.
I did. Sorry, buddy. There we go. This guy. Bang. And he'll use a bonus action frenzied attack thing.
Let's go.
This guy's
Blood for the blood god.
not long for this world.
Skulls for the skull throne.
Blood for the blood god.
Americano, dude.
I follow that guy on TikTok, by the way. This stuff is so funny. I got your picture. I'm coming. I think his name is Brutish or Brutish or something like that.
Bruh.
He's a funny guy. Man, yeah, Krane.
This is the bra memento.
Sorry.
I don't know why, but you just chiming in with a bruh out of nowhere.
Yeah, let's end that guy. Let's end. Yeah.
And him.
Great.
The
Kill him.
emboldening bond
Take
axe.
him to hell.
Oh wow.
That's a hit.
Oh, that's
Get
Yeah.
the
absolutely
next
guy's
day,
destroyed.
motherfucker was dead.
That guy's dead. All right. And then we'll do sharpshooter shot on the other one.
Let's go!
Oh my god.
Ah, and
Just an all
and he
will
rolls an
be the
extra
all.
D8 because he's a half-orc.
Yep.
Yup.
All for you.
It's so cool. All right, come on, con
Out
save.
of void.
Aw. And then obviously the scroll damage. Can't forget
Which
about
gets
that.
doubled.
Yeah. Oh, 1d6 and then second one.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
my Lanta.
Jesus
Is that a
Christ.
total of 41
Oh
damage,
my
Krane?
God.
From one attack. Yeah, whatever. You're gonna succeed. It's probably part of the same damage. I'm not even fucking worried. All right.
Alright, mate.
This guy is pissed.
I imagine.
You hear from this drowish mouth looking at Krane. And Krane says, "Hey, you don't talk to me like that." So obviously offended many
Blows massive
generations.
blow with malicious intent.
Yeah.
Called him a meanie face.
Man,
I'm still
what-
seeing the poison effect
I
swirling.
am too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I got you, big dog.
Dead body is poisoned.
There we go.
Cool, cool.
I know Colette's just around the corner, but it looks like because we can't see her, it looks like Colette's just been like slowly running while we've all been like magically zooming.
Yeah. Well, here, this guy's continuously not going to be happy. So he's got a casting of darkness. So he's ending his casting of fairy fire.
Imagine.
And he's going
Couldn't be me.
to do a darkness. Fire. Why is it rolling the dice?
A con save?
Why? Well, that's not.
Oh god. Do I roll it?
I give my darkness spell a bunch of cool effects that you guys don't know about. All right, so you're no longer fairy fired, Embra, so that's fine. That is super weird.
I'll roll those con saves now, boys.
Yeah.
Ember's like, I still see you, bitch.
Riven, you have blind sight, right?
I do.
Okay, so you can take an attack of opportunity as this creature is about to get away.
Will do.
Right.
Oh yeah. All right,
That's
cool.
max, yeah.
That's that good stuff right there. All right, concentration check.
Suffer.
Yep, darkness remains. All right. We'll go as it's stomping over its allies. All right, cool. And Colette is going to immediately dispel magic. Upcasting it to even out the spell slots, and that darkness will go away.
Oh, what a fucking Chad.
Kotha.
Bet she
I
plays
guess
blue
you
and
still
Magic
can't see
together.
many creatures because it's within other darkness. But Kotha can see above that darkness and target some of the stuff in the back. So she's gonna
8th level cast Guiding Bolt.
no. She will do a guiding bolt, one of her innate ones, just because she's got the range. Jesus.
Well,
My God.
That's kind of cool.
yeah, kinda.
Kinda?
Blown the fuck out.
For real.
And then, all right, Vazur, you're up.
Oh shit! How do I even top everything that just happened?
I don't think you do.
What about top?
So I'm gonna try and measure a cone distance here.
It's coning.
I would like to. Oh, how do I get rid of that?
Oh, get rid of that template.
Cone, yeah.
I got you.
Okay, sorry. I was just trying to. So, and now I'm still doing
Oh,
it.
because you're on the template.
Yeah,
too,
I
think.
fucking- okay.
Yeah, I got you.
I would like to move here and then cast. So apologies. Let me go get it.
I'm hyped.
Conjure Barrage.
Ooh.
60-foot cone.
Ah,
Oh, I would like to have moved that down a little bit.
okay. So, I'm gonna give you a little bit of leeway, but
yeah.
I think that you casting it straight out when you're looking into literal darkness, unless you just want to get more of the darkness.
That's what I was trying to do. I was
Okay.
trying to just get like the whole area because like I
So,
knew there was
something
over
like
there.
that.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, that is fine. So these two are added to the saves. So these are deck saves.
Yes.
Okay.
And Vazur will point his finger out and draw like a circle into the air in front of him
Yeah.
and pull out his javelin and throw the javelin through the circle. And then when it goes through it, it expands into multiple javelins that pepper the whole
Yep.
area.
Yep. right.
Literally the coolest wizard alive.
So, ignore that it wants you to make the save. I think you were just casting it on you or
Yeah.
from you.
I said that when it wanted me to do the cone template again, and I was like, what? And I just clicked it instead of positioning it. I'm sorry.
All right. So,
If I can't see in the darkness, I will attack all of the darkness.
Pretty much.
all right.
Parry this, casual.
So I'm gonna select all the actors here, and we'll roll. Oh, those are some good ones. Yeah, I think they all failed.
Oh my god, he's based.
Yeah. Okay, so, what is the damage? It's 14 on that?
Yeah.
Okay. So they all take... I gotta move this buddy down.
How do I top that?
You gotta go there.
I had to try.
Does it?
So these all take 14 points of... It's just something
It's whatever
damage.
damage type
Yeah,
that
probably
javelin is. I'm guessing.
piercing or something.
Piercing? Yeah.
Drow will make con save. Yep. Actually, the darkness got dispelled, so you don't even have to concentrate anymore, buddy.
He almost failed too.
Yeah, he did. And then your DC is much higher than what all these guys rolled. Yeah.
Vazur too smart.
Yeah, so these guys also take 14. Man, that's pretty cool. So you did 14 times 6. That's 84 points of damage.
Holy shit.
That's fucking cool.
AoE.
All right, and Scales did his part during that, which was awesome. Anything else, my friend?
What did Scales do?
I said Scales did his part because you involved him in the narrative, didn't you?
No.
Oh, I
I
thought
just
you
said-
said
I drew a circle
Scales.
in front of me.
Oh, I thought you were flavoring it as like Scales like chucked a javelin or something, or like helped
Oh.
out with the ammunition.
It shot it out of his mouth.
That would have been
I
sweet.
might have misheard.
That's
Well,
okay.
what is speaking of Scales? What is he doing then?
Defensive position.
Okay.
And that's
Alright.
the turn.
Scales is actually a real one.
And then this guy has to be there for the darkness. Okay. Defensive position. All right. This boy.
Here, get rid of my cone.
Yeah, I got you.
I
Get
wish
rid
I
of
knew
my
how to do it. I
cone.
wish I knew how.
So from those measurement controls, you can just hover over it and hit the delete key next time.
Oh.
Yeah. And I think there's a button to like clear all the templates that you own or something, or that might be just a button that I have. I'm not sure if you guys.
That's a button you have.
Yeah. Okay. This dark mantle. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna use its darkness aura on itself. So we'll go token light. Let's call it 15 feet. We'll use a dark purple color. We'll change the luminosity to be less.
Luminosity.
And we'll add luminosity. And we'll add a bit of a black hole effect to it. This guy will move.
Embra's like, Vazur, you had a great idea. Fireballs it.
All right. This creature. That's cool. In fact, I think it actually go only there. Yeah. And it'll just save something in the back pocket. All right, Reinhold, you're up.
All right. Okay, so I got a weird one here, and I want you to tell me if this is feasible or not. So I'm gonna move up here. Give me just a second. I'm gonna move up one more space. My apologies. Measure that one more time. Yup. No.
So
Yep,
30.
yep, yep. Okay, so that one and that one are the only two that are out of distance. Okay. So I want to cast Detect Evil and Good.
Okay.
It says I know where the creature is located. Similarly, you know if there's a place or object within 30 feet of the magic consecrated, desecrated, yeah, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Would that negate not being able to see in the darkness because I know where they're at?
You know the location, it just doesn't give you vision on the creature. So, like, you know that
Okay.
it's occupying a space, but it's... I wouldn't rule it as it gives you enough to, like, understand how it's moving. Like, you know it's somewhere in the darkness in a certain space.
Okay,
But you're not seeing detail. You're still looking into a black dome.
gotcha.
Yeah, so that would like give you the ability to walk up to a specific one and hit it, but not like canceling the disadvantage. I would assume.
Yeah, it would narrow it down and allow you to make a hit at disadvantage. I would allow that.
Okay, that works for me. And that's how long does that? Oh wait, is that concentration? It is concentration.
Yeah, so you'd lose shield.
Well, that's still 28.
Doesn't
degrees.
your divine sense also detect like evil stuff? or-
It does not detect aberrations though.
Oh, I see. Fair enough.
It's only celestial feet.
The ranger one does that, I think.
Yes. I
Yeah,
believe it
they can
does.
sense aberrations.
Yeah, so I will end my concentration of Shield of Faith and switch it over to Detect Evil and Good. And I will play. Oh, I can move the template. I didn't know it was movable. I thought it was from my location.
Yeah, no, within 30 feet of you.
Yeah, so we'll just do it right there.
Okay. So, Detect Evil and Good. So you get one source. Yeah, let me double check. You get one source of evil, and the rest are either neutral or unaligned.
What's the one source of evil?
It is considerably bigger.
Okay. All right. Well, then in that case, okay. So weird.
That's so cool.
Sorry.
It actually
let me...
doesn't even. It doesn't even really detect evil.
Yeah, it doesn't actually detect evil. By the way, it's
It just detects all the aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, or undeads.
Oh, then you do get aberrations. And what's the? Oh yeah,
I love that effect. By the way,
it's just aberrations.
it's all I'm getting is aberrations.
Yeah.
makes sense.
Okay.
Let me get rid of that now.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a
That's so cool.
I still gotta end
since
this.
and what?
There we go. Your persistent effect.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's concentration.
So
yeah, I just don't want it to like cause people to have to keep seeing that. That's all.
I like it.
So the mutated drow,
Yeah.
is he technically within the template of the
Yes.
like up top here? Okay,
Yes.
because I didn't know if that was like him sticking out a little bit or whatnot. So I don't know why I have no control over myself now.
I just can't hide it. Oh, you're on the template.
That would explain it.
There you go.
Okay, so in that case, I'll just rush into this absolute darkness. I'm still on the measure tool, Jesus Christ. I will rush into the absolute darkness,
Yeah.
target that guy, Could I have used my hasted action for that, or does it not matter?
A hasted action, I think, can't be used for a spell.
Yeah. I think
Okay,
you're right
then
about
I'll just
that.
take my 2 attacks then.
Yeah. Scimitar of Speed.
Okay, and Scimitar of Speed again.
The attacks are at disadvantage still.
Yeah, because you're.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll count that as one because you rolled twice.
Yep.
So that one barely misses, and then just do
My
your
apologies.
control.
Control.
You could roll your d4.
That is true.
Yeah,
are
you know what I
within your-
will.
Within 30 feet of
The
both me and
boy.
Phoenix.
I think that hits.
Yeah.
Alright, and then control for disadvantage.
Yep.
It still
that's all
didn't...
right. Go ahead and do one more.
Yeah. Fuck. Come on, there we go.
Oh yeah, you'll still hit. All right, so let me get the.
You can take whichever damage, I don't care.
No, I got you. I still had to do the first one anyways.
Oh, yeah.
That's that, and then I'll just take that one because it's right there. All right, that's cool.
And then that was action, haste action, bonus action. That's everything. That'll be my turn.
All right. Actually, yeah, that's cool. All right. So Reinhold, let's see here.
Only 23 AC now, so
That is true.
Jesus.
So I'm gonna ask you guys a question. These creatures have magical dark vision. And I'm gonna fire something at you. It's like a glob of chemicals that makes you make a save. Now, because you can't see it coming at you, I would probably have you make the save at disadvantage. Does that sound correct? Because you can't see the thing?
Sure.
yeah, that makes sense to me.
Okay.
Is it canceled out by his haste?
Cancel it. Oh yeah, because you get advantage on dex saves with haste,
Mhm.
right? Yeah, so it'll just be straight roll. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Plus whatever my bonus is for my shit.
Like he'll have less time to react, but he does
Yeah.
have
Oh,
time to
sorry.
react.
That's fine.
My
They're
apologies.
both decent.
Oh, okay.
You're good. All right. So, Reinhold, you get hit with this this weird like gloppy goo or something, and it's like really chilled to the touch.
Okay.
And it's causing you a little bit of like blurred. I don't want to say blurred vision because you're in darkness.
Yeah.
But you saw this like flash of light, like a brief flashbang where you saw the creatures around you for a moment, almost like a bolt of lightning struck. and you just saw them all sort of writhing around in this darkness, and you hear their like whispers and communications and stuff. But beyond that, you have not felt any harm. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I'm so bad at this. Okay. Now, this top of the round, do we want to continue or call it there?
I'm fine.
One more or two?
One more?
maybe?
Okay.
Fuck
well,
it, let's do it.
Well, I will say... Well, I won't say anything, but... There is one more creature that
see.
has entered the battlefield.
Got it.
Shit, dude.
All right,
Love that.
go for it, Riven.
Got it. Alrighty. I will run forward with my eyes closed.
Oh, that's cool.
And then once I get like there, I'll be like, oh, I can feel people.
Yep. Yes, you can.
Okay. I will move here. Is this squid like above me or?
Yeah, it's effectively like in between the creases of the drow.
Mm-hmm.
There's like one in between his legs, one in front of you right there. Yeah.
I'm able to strike it in melee.
Yeah. Do you want to strike the squid that's hurt,
Is that
or the one
above
in
me?
front of you? The one in
Can I
front of you
tell?
is not hurt. Yeah, I mean, you have sight technically.
Yeah,
Sight, I
alright.
would say, allows you to see this. It's
Alright,
almost like
yeah,
you're
I'll-
looking at this in like 360p versus 1080, so you can still see. You probably don't get as much detail, but you can still see.
Fair
and
enough.
Gain a picture.
Yep, I will strike at the top one with the Dream Saber.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Alright,
Yowzies.
and I will wait until that's applied.
Okay. Let me do just that. Oh. See, I got it. You can target them, but I can't. I gotta move guys. And yeah, that creature's done so.
All right. Then second, I will turn to this other one and strike
Okay.
him.
That'll hit, yeah.
Still hits. All right.
Yowza.
And
Ooh.
then I will bonus action to Flurry of Blows.
Oh yeah.
Here's one. Ah,
Well, at least
Okay.
Shania didn't grace you with her presence.
I appreciate it. All right, last one.
I think that is it. Yeah.
And then I will apply my Hand of Harm.
You know what? Save it.
All right, never mind. I cleared up some of the darkness, guys.
Yep. So when I delete this guy, and then this guy, that creature becomes visible.
All right. And then
And
I will-
Reinhold, I guess for you would see one more creature past him.
Ooh.
And then I will spend
Continue
my
your movement.
last movement to go right here, yeah.
Cool.
Because I
Alright.
still think I'm within the melee range of the big one, right?
Yeah, I think you
Okay.
are actually.
And,
Yeah.
okay. That'll be it.
Cool.
I have 6 key points.
Let's see. That's funny. All right. Yeah, we're gonna try and do a little thigh crush on your head. The squid thighs. Oh, that's sad.
Please.
I wanted to crush you. Yeah. I wanted to do the thing.
I see. Understood.
All right. Embra, man, it's a target-rich environment, as they say.
Oh, no. Danger close! Danger close!
Nah, I mean,
Ah.
bada bing, you know?
Double
Yeah,
move.
okay.
Oh,
Understood.
you're fine.
I'm sure.
She's gonna get it right behind that guy. Look at that. She doesn't
I
even
know
know
what
what she's doing, but it's great. God, that's cool. All right, let's go ahead and roll all of those.
Plus an extra 5 damage.
Oh,
None of them.
beautiful. They all fucking failed. That is so cool.
Target-rich environment. Fucking
So
indeed.
fucking cool. All right.
And,
so yeah, I will do the extra 5. So this guy, oh man, that's so cool. This guy's Dunzo. This guy takes 5. This guy takes 5. And this guy takes 5. And this is the one that had the ready to action, so it's Hex, so it takes another D6. Ah, that would have been a cool finish.
Plus, Hex only, I think, triggers on attacks, isn't it?
Oh, I thought it was any time it took damage. It probably is just
I could be
attack,
wrong.
so
I don't know.
whenever you hit it with an attack, yeah. Ugh. Yeah. Well, I'll heal this guy's 1 hit point. All right. This boy. It's going to try and shroud its master as best as it can. Crush Riven's head. Oh, yeah! All right. Well, welcome to Mommyville.
As that happens, can I use a reaction
Mhm.
to activate the Viper's bracers?
Yeah. Why don't you tell me how you do that?
So it I'm assuming it's like wrapping itself around me, right?
Yeah. So the creature is trying to effectively engulf your head and try and like blind you.
Okay. As it's sort of doing that, I imagine I'm still like, I guess I'm still able to see sort of, but I'll kind of just aim both of my arms like straight up into it, as the sort of like bracers uncoil and try to bite it.
Okay.
So that's 2 unarmed strikes.
Hell yeah.
Here's the first one.
Oh.
And then that's actually an interesting question. Can I apply Hand of Harm on one of these? With an unarmed strike.
It is an unarmed strike.
And then make 2 unarmed strikes against it, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's up to you.
So I know the bracers say you make a, what is it? It's
You make 2 unarmed strikes.
yeah. So
You have to
yeah,
spend
use your
any
reaction when a
resources
creature
for-
targets you with a melee attack to make 2 arms. Yeah, you're fine.
You
All
have
right.
to spend any resources for Hand of Arm.
Yeah, I imagine I still would.
I mean, like, do you have to use a bonus action or anything for it?
No, it's just
No,
when I
just when
hit.
you hit, you spend a key point to make an effect happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Alright,
sounds good to
so-
me.
I'll apply that. So fine.
Yeah, that'll actually take it out.
Oh,
So I never apply the damage to you, but it's pretty arbitrary. You can make a con save for your Shield of Faith.
Yep.
Yeah, you got it.
less darkness.
That's cool.
I'm
All right.
clearing out the darkness, guys.
I believe in a thing called love. Alright. Awesome.
Love the Viper
okay.
braces.
Phoenix. Yeah. Yeah. Blood.
Yeah.
Spotted.
Playing video games hard. Alright, he's gonna make a reckless attack. Oh yeah, that's the juice. Oh,
Wang.
Oh, the max.
oh buddy. Oh, not you. I don't want to hurt you. Here, heal that back.
Just
There you go.
eating up Phoenix,
You
dude.
He's
were
just
at-
a
you were at
masochist.
45. Calm down. All right, now this guy takes that much.
Blarg.
Yeah, Phoenix cracks its like torso in 2 almost. And then
You know, now that I think about it, it might not be a good idea for us to go in here.
you don't
No.
know.
'Cause
It
that's
might be a
like, that's
one-way
like an
portal.
active portal, right?
Might be a one-way.
Might.
There's no sign, so we'll never know.
I guess not.
All right, so Krane will. I mean, let's just fucking sharpshoot. all day.
Sharpshoot.
Oh,
Sharpshooticus.
Yeah, that's.
mom. Can we get another health bar, Drew?
I have arrived.
Oh yeah, you can.
Ah, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
He
And
shows up,
then-
gets blasted by a fireball and shot.
My,
my
God,
God.
dude.
Are you
What
shitting
is- What is he? It's him.
He's him.
No, it's
Timothy.
Timothy Chalamet.
Oh man. Oh wait.
Oh.
What is going on with this?
Apply the squirrels.
Yeah.
Squirrels.
Fucking. I keep hurting you guys when I'm applying their damage.
Don't do that.
I know it's the worst. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my God, dude.
God.
Oh my God, dude. He's in a
42
melee fight.
damage. He got more this time.
He's looking for a way out. The hit video game.
I see.
Oh man.
Grounded.
What?
Krane, what are
do?
you doing?
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Murdering.
Krane just has a sniper rifle on the ridge. Like, all right, target spotted.
I'm fighting
Enemy
the battle of
spot.
fucking Thermopylae here. We'll do. Phoenix looks tasty. A morsel, a prime morsel. Advantage because of the reckless that he did.
Mhm.
Oh, that's looking good.
How's Phoenix looking before you apply that damage?
He is just now looking bloodied.
Okay. Continue.
Barbarians be like burr.
Barbarian's choice. That's cool. He's still okay. Oh, that didn't do advantage. Here. Yeah, I know, buddy. But let's try. Let's try. Okay. So about
Oh
the
my
same.
God, thank you.
All right. And yeah. He's, he's like, it's whatever, man.
It happens. He's like, I kind of live for this.
Man, it's weird how burny through spell slotty this can be.
Couldn't be me.
Do a guiding bolt at 2nd level. Yowzers.
Got him.
Yeah, this stuff is no joke.
Coletta's just chilling. She's like, I kind of don't have to do anything.
Yeah, everyone everywhere is killing it. Everything
Everything everywhere all at once.
Thank you.
Great movie.
three billboards outside Port Principe. I remember that was one of the titles when we were naming one of the episodes. Because we were trying to make it movie related. Let's see. As far as prepared spells go, that's pretty cool.
What?
She's got, Druid's got some Healy stuff.
Good berry.
Yeah. Let's see. It's 60 foot. It's creatures that you can see. Oh no. Creatures in a 30-foot sphere centered on a point. That's fucking cool. So she doesn't have to see Riven. All right. Well, she will heal Phoenix with. She'll place a mass cure wounds at 7th level.
What?
Oh my God.
On Phoenix.
Why do we have to be here?
Thank you, mutated drow, for being incapacitated. I'm glad the game tells me. What is this D12? What the fuck is going on?
What?
No axes are being flung from
This is
Phoenix. Phoenix is throwing like 38 axes.
Phoenix hit scales like. All right.
Oh no, the madness! It got him.
All right. So Phoenix, Reinhold, Riven, you guys are getting 35 back.
Jesus.
Oh my God.
So
I'm
Phoenix
healed.
plus 35, Reinhold plus 35.
I'm
Riven
doing great, guys.
plus 35.
I'm
Oh,
at
yeah.
max.
You guys are fine.
Kotha, you were the correct choice.
Does anyone remember what Kotha's level was when you guys were pairing up people?
15.
12?
Or no, it wasn't 15. No one. I don't think
Close.
anyone was 15.
One person was 15. Your person.
Yeah, Oris was 15.
Yeah.
I think hers was. Was hers 13?
14. Close.
14. Yeah.
All right, Vazur.
Kotha.
All right. I'm gonna move on up to this big drow boy.
I still maintain the fact that we at no point needed to defend her.
Hey,
And then, how do you roll with disadvantage again?
Control left click.
Control.
Oh yeah,
Why are
because this
you
is
rolling
your
with
next.
disadvantage?
Because
Oh,
this
yeah.
is
My next
dice.
attack, yeah.
Is
Thibodeau.
Thibodeau bones,
Thibodeau.
and if you hit, it's a crit.
Oh.
And you don't have a D4, do you?
No.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
but I'm sorry. Oh no. Fuck.
Oh.
This one was guiding bolted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it still has to be disadvantage no matter what.
Well, yeah, and it also burns the guiding bolt advantage now.
Oh, it does, doesn't it? Ooh.
Yeah.
It happens.
Well,
It's at
your first roll, because the 4 got rolled second. If you click on the formula in that chat card, the 2d20 keep lowest +1 +5.
Yeah.
9 was the highest roll. So if you add +5 to that, you do hit regularly if you want to take that damage.
Sure.
Because
It's effectively. Oh, go ahead.
You're trading missing a crit for getting a regular hit.
Right, but I think it just happens, doesn't it? Like on my next roll, it just has to be disadvantage.
Well, it basically says make your next attack with disadvantage. If it hits, treat it as a critical. But the only way to gain the critical hit bonus is if the roll is made with disadvantage.
Gotcha.
Because Guiding Bolt kind of cancels that, and there's no chance that you can get disadvantage. You would still regularly hit because your first roll out of the 2d20 keep the lowest was a regular hit. It beat his armor class. So you can take the regular damage.
Sure, I'll do that.
All right.
And just click the damage die here.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Still freaking good damage.
And then I'll attack again.
Hell yeah.
There we go. Oh, that's max.
Woo! Yowzers.
And then for my boner action, I'm gonna bite him.
Yeah.
Yum.
Give him the. Well, I gotta click.
I cannot imagine that he tastes good. If I had a nickel for every time Vazur bit an aberration, I would have at least 3 nickels.
I don't die.
Which is a lot.
And then let's say this guy should be at 50.
Oh no, he's got a taste for the far realm.
Oh yeah.
And Scales will stay where he is, and that'll be my turn.
All right. And I forgot this guy. He actually took 5 more points of damage because I didn't apply your
Other
cold
Rainbow's
fire.
reward.
Acid, all that. And Scales, you said is he still?
Yeah, he's just gonna stay there.
All right. I got you.
Let's go, Scales.
This gibbering boy. Riven, you're within a certain number of feet of this creature at the start of this creature's turn. Oh, Jesus, don't drag you. I need you to make me a wisdom save, please.
Oh, okay.
Does he get my bonus?
Yeah, he's within. It should apply. And actually,
Okay.
Vazur, you can make a wisdom save as well, please. Yeah, that's what that blue shield icon is on your guys' tokens.
Oh, okay.
So it should always be there for you and for them in combat, I think.
Okay.
13.
Yep, that'll save. And then
okay.
Vazur, you can make a wisdom save as well.
Gotcha.
Oh, you're fine.
13? What, man?
Oh, why is it doing the conjure barrage still? Let's get rid of that. You don't need that.
Sorry.
No,
Conjure the barrage again.
I don't have another javelin.
All right, that was just a passive at the start of this creature's turn, so I'm not too worried. Vazur, you are not hasted, and this creature is going to use its its save attack, and it's coming from a place where it would be through darkness. So I'm going to need you to make a dex save with disadvantage. So you should be able to hover over that dice and hit the red minus button. Hopefully that works.
Ah, shit, dude.
That's okay.
I would like to use my reaction to add my flash of
Yep.
genius, please.
Yep, that'll make you save because you're within 1.
First step, discombobulate.
Then,
Discombobulate.
all right, cool. Yeah, that's
You'll
a
attempt
definite
blind
save.
jab. Discombobulate.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, and Reinhold, to finish off the night.
I'm gonna move over here. I've slept 4 times. One slap.
That's
2 slaps.
That's still a good slap. That's still a good slap. Okay.
Slap him again.
I think I will. I'm gonna add a D4 to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And then damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, give me an extra 20.
Ah. Only
That's a
half of
20
a
total.
natural 20. All right. That's cool. I like that. Anything else with bonus action? Oh no, I guess that was part of your
That's
attack, right?
everything. Yep, everything
Alright.
except for movement.
You want to do a little jig around him and be back in the same spot?
Yeah, I'll move 30 feet and then come
Yeah.
back and do 25 and
Awesome.
dance around him.
That's pretty cool. I support that. All right. Gents, we're going to leave it there and pick up with round 6 next week.
More
Sounds
use.
good.